Alrighty, y'all. Let me just set up a couple of things, and we should be good to go after I set these up. So give me 1 second. I have my speed animation up because many of you know Nora has a spicy console. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out the blue pinned message. And I think we should be good to go. So long story short, as mentioned in a post earlier in the stream's comments, a friendly reminder, and I'm wanting to say this for anybody else who is like me or you know somebody personally, whether you pray or whatever you do, good vibes, keep the people in mind during this holiday season that have experienced loss, that are still grieving loved ones from passing away. Maybe you're going through something personal. And just know that if you are in my chat tonight, you are in my mind and on my heart. And I hope y'all do the same for me. The holiday season is very hard for me. I've experienced a lot of loss for the past 3 years. Not to mention, half of my family is across the world. I haven't had a Christmas with my mom and dad in several years. And that's hard for me. Now, and this is also something very personal, but I'm gonna put it out there. The last Christmas, I went through a miscarriage, one of the hardest things I've ever gone through, and it's really hard for me every single year. So if you are somebody who's gone through something like that, then you kind of understand the pain that I have. Every holiday season since has been very hard. But anyways, with that being said, no more emotional stuff. Let's try to have fun on today's stream. And again, if I can't commit to this, please understand with a lot of what I just mentioned is the reason why I struggle so much every holiday season. So let's go ahead and try this. And also on a happier note, and thank you, yeah, I'm okay. It's just hard. It's all it is. And yes, I know what I said is vulnerable, but I'm always going to be open with y'all, and I'm always going to be a creator that speaks up. Like, I want y'all to know how I'm feeling. I never want to hide that. I refuse to put on a fake face and fake self during any of my streams, so understand that. And also, yeah, thank y'all so much. And no, you're not, we just started. So yeah, if I can't commit to winter, that doesn't mean New York City is going to the void. I'm probably gonna either do it in early spring, I wanna say, but my birthday's this month. I really wanna try for my birthday. And thank you so much. And again, if anybody else is going through something, know that you don't even have to, put anything out on the comment section. Just know that today, through this whole entire month, whoever's going through something bad, you are in my thoughts. So with that being said, I'm keeping the game music on. You're gonna probably hear some weird air noises throughout the gameplay, and that's normal because with my spicy console, I'm able to tell my game what items I want. So you're gonna hear this weird ding air noise. Again, that's me putting items onto my game. So I will keep the music on just because the Christmas music during this game is cheerful. So thank y'all so much for all the kindness in the chat. I want to respond to everybody, but y'all are like going quickly. And yes, trauma does leave an imprint on us for sure. And hi, I do understand. I have only my brother, no other family anymore, and I work in legacies, and we just had a coworker who recently died in a horrible way. That is awful. I am so sorry. And Carol says, I've experienced that also, and hugs and prayers to you, Nora. Thank you so much, Carol. And let's see. And it's heartwarming that you take the time to address topics like this. I'm very open about mental awareness and just things like this in general. Some people get mad at me for it, but I feel like it's nothing to be quiet about. I feel like it should be normal to talk about things like this. I mean, it's life. It happens. So I will always be open with y'all about these things. So hopefully all goes well. And if I can figure out where I'm gonna put the villagers, then yeah, we're gonna try our best to figure out our layout first. Can we talk about the Christmas music that you had on? I was jamming out. I just discovered YouTube provides content creators royalty-free music, and that was on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this whole entire time I've been using my editing software music because I had nothing else. So I was super stoked about that. And thank y'all so much. Thank you, Kat and Ava. Let's see. Nora, pick an island theme for me. It could be literally any theme. Okay. Okay, so do you prefer naturals or cities? And I just yeet them if you can't find them. I've left so many houses and stuff on the beach, and somebody was like, I had trouble getting to your house on one of your DAs. Is there a way to get over there? I was like, nope, blocked that off. I like doing this little walkway every time I do a city core entry. If you don't like that, you don't have to do it, but I just like using it to line with like shrubs. And yeah, the Christmas music had like a vibe going on. And let's see, I just restarted my island. Take 99. It's gonna be heavily inspired by Twin Falls. Ooh, I'm so glad. I really want to take the time to do a natural again eventually. I'm probably gonna do that jungle first, but hopefully I can do a forest core too. Naturals, why don't you just do a basic forest core? I really love foresty islands. And Alana, I see your message and I am so sorry for that, and I will keep them in prayers. And let's see, this holiday season is really hard because she's 2 hours away, and Animal Crossing helps me escape. Same here. It's like my little happy place, you know? And let's see, I'm glad someone is as indecisive as me when doing an entrance. I have redone my entrance like 4 times and I'm still not happy. Yes, this is live right now, Fluffy Chicken. And I wish I've done a little valley walkway to my resident services instead of, I have 2 inclines. Oh, fun. Yeah, I have no idea what we're doing, but the thing with New York is they don't have, obviously, you know, all the crazy fancy angles that Nora loves to do on her islands. So it's like a really basic road layout, which is kind of out of my comfort zone. So I'm just going to like see what happens. And I was going to start it today, but somebody is awake and actually watching our stream with me. I finally found your YouTube live stream. You are awesome, and I always get so much inspo from your builds. Oh, Dawn, thank you. And I've been having trouble with my island for a long time. I love City Core, but I just don't know what to do. Well, if it helps, as you can see with my tropical island, I think I've redone that stupid island so many times because I'm just indecisive. But every time I change my mind, at least y'all get a new layout idea with it. So if I end up changing this one again, you'll get a new layout. It's just super frustrating. Okay, so I think I want to do like a little roadway going up like this. Like this is the main road, and then you have like a little mini double highway thing going up here. But the space right here is really limited, so I'm gonna have to try to get creative. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and push all of this back because now that I see my space here, I don't want to just keep doing, you know, double highways, even though I really like doing those. But I think I'm gonna do a little bit different. So let's go ahead and try to adjust this. And let's see, what should you make for breakfast? That's a good question. Pancakes are always a good answer. Oh, so you understand about redoing. And yes, she is just chilling here watching me try to figure out my entry. And I wonder what the cat will do this time. My cat always brings me a toy and puts it on my controller when I'm trying to play Call of Duty. Yeah, my cat tries to turn off the stream. Let's see, I'm doing a kid core and I just started to build your school. It's so difficult, but I'm doing my best. If it helps, I'm going to be redoing a couple of our school builds. So maybe that'll bring me some inspiration. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do here. Give me a second. I promise I'll keep up on the chat. And oh my gosh, all the villagers in their hats are cute. Yes, Moondrop. And I'm struggling with terraform. Do you have any tips? Also, your islands give me great inspiration. I like to use real life places for inspo. So a lot of my natural islands that I have done, and a lot of y'all know it's very rare when Nora does any sort of natural island, but a lot of them come from, you know, inspiration of real life places. So that's where I would start. Okay, so I think I know what I'm gonna do now. So normally we start from immediately here. This time I'm gonna start from actually right here, right by my plaza. That way I make sure my plaza gets all the decorations and entry, you know, layout that I really want. And then we'll just work from there. That sounds like a good plan. And let's see. I've been loving your videos. You inspired my city core theme. Oh my gosh, that means a lot. Thank you. And yeah, I love doing tropical. And Sonora, I don't know if you remember yesterday that I'm 75% done with my Japanese island. Well, this morning I'm gonna steal your idea of it and make Christmas in New York. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Well, hopefully we get some good inspo. Even if I don't keep it, you gotta, help me out with the theme. Give me a second, my stupid item injector froze. So I had to reload it. I'm needing to get some shrubs. So if you hear any weird dinging sounds, it's because, I'm injecting items. That's if my thing wants to work. It seems like my computer is being dumb. Might have to do it through my phone. If I do it through my phone, y'all won't hear anything. But for some reason, it's not wanting to load for me. I don't know why. Let me go through my phone in case it's just a issue with my internet. Hopefully it's not my internet, because that means our stream will be super buggy. Should I do a farm or natural core next? That's a good question, because I fail at both of them so much. And yes, my item injector is just like, I don't want to work today, Nora. I just want to, not do anything. I am going to try to, let's see. I'm going to try to redo it. Give me a second. For some reason, it's super buggy today. I've had issues with it, and I'm not quite sure why, but we're gonna reload it one more time. And let's see, happy holidays. Thank you so much for great ideas. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Gaia Dove. I hope I said your username right. And let's see, I'm trying to do a New York City core with Christmas decorations, but finding the medieval sidewalls are hard to find. You should definitely go to our Discord. We'll be able to help you out there. All right, yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my computer injector. I will just load it up on my phone if that works. Worst case scenario, this stream will be strictly how to lay out your entry. Let me check and make sure my console's hooked up online. Yeah, it looks like my console's online, so I have no idea what's going on. Could be just a glitch. That could probably be the issue. And hi, welcome to the stream. And again, make sure you check the pinned message. The stream just froze a bit. Are you kidding me? I swear if my internet is the reason for this, I'm gonna cry. I will feel so bad if we can't stream because of it. And yeah, I sped up my animation. All right, so let's just move these shrubs over here for now while I see if I can try to get this to work. It was just working, which is super weird. I just changed my time of day and everything. So I have no idea why it's not working. Hey, Ren, are you able to see on your console if you're having issues with poker? Or mobile spawner? Let me know. Because for some reason, it's every time I click connect, it gives me the beach ball of death. It's just constantly loading. So could you test it and see if maybe it's just the server? Maybe I just have the worst luck ever. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to line this out with some trees. And this is going to be my little centerpiece area. And then we're going to start the road on both sides of this. But I want to make sure, let's see, try mobile spawner because it's not even working for me. I was just online with it. Let me know if mobile spawner is glitching out for you. Because, everything is good on my end. I checked my internet, everything says it's good. So I have no idea what it is. Let's see. I can check my spawner. I don't have a magic switch, but I do use the app. Please do. Maybe there was, an update that I don't know about to these. Because if there's an update, it's a really quick fix to do. All I have to do is just, re-download them. So I would just put on my be right back screen and do that. It wouldn't take that long at all. But it helps us move faster because I literally have nothing. All right, so let me go ahead and map this out real quick while we can. I always start with blocky like this, and if I want to use COLIN.CROSSING's pretty little, edges, then I make the edits as needed. And let's see, I can check. Okay, that was already caught up. Okay, yours is working fine. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can just respawn everything. I once copied your Japanese islands, but in my own ways and colors, but I gave you credit. Your islands are just too good. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot. Let's see. I'll try. Every time I say, it says connect, it says connection reset. So I might just have to reset my console. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. We're just going to have to like reboot it up. I'm so nervous I accidentally click on update. I haven't even, maybe that's the issue. Was there a new update recently? Did one just like come out? Because like I already updated from what I know. All right, let me go ahead and just like redo it. Hope for the best. All right, let's see. One question, how to decorate the peninsulas that we have on our island when you do city core theme. I like to do like little beach piers or like sitting areas. It depends on the theme, honestly. Sometimes I'll have to ignore it. And yeah, I already did all the update. I already updated everything. I redid all the programs that we needed to do. So I think it might just be like a glitch or something. Who knows? I'm going to reload it though. Because like I had everything working before the stream. But every time I like press on connect, it says connection reset by peer. No idea what that means. Because it's like all my stuff is good. Let's see. I'm going to try reloading it and we'll go from there. Worst case scenario, we can just visit people's dream addresses until I can figure out what's going on. I wonder if it's my internet, but it's like at the same time, the stream would be super buggy if it was my internet. So maybe I'll just like quickly try to like re-download. And hey, Nora, would a little food truck area be good for the peninsula? I think so. I think that'd be really cute. Give me 1 second. I am just going to go ahead and re-download Poker real fast. Mine as well, because it's being a butt. So I'm going to go do that. So you're going to see my stuff just sitting here for a second. So I apologize for that. But let me go ahead and just type it in. Because what if I just need to re-download it and that solves it? But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Sorry about all the technical difficulties. We are called Horrible Gaming, though. Don't keep your standards too high. Just food for the thought. All right. What exactly is a problem? Didn't catch that as I only joined after you mentioned it. Basically, with my spicy console, I'm able to like item inject and basically tell the game what items I need. And for some reason, it's like not loading, which is weird because like all my internet's obviously working fine. So that is what I am doing. Trying to like re-download the program real fast, which won't take long at all. So just give me 1 second. I just gotta type it in and I'm just gonna re-download it and see if that fixes it. Like, you know, what if it's just like a weird glitch that I had? Or maybe I forgot to update it. I don't know. Sometimes I forget to do these things. But again, like, you know, Horrible Gaming. We're streams. Expect those. And, oh, university. Do y'all get off for Christmas break at all? And let me go ahead and grab this. So yeah, basically like when you have a spicy console, you're able to tell the game what items you need in your inventory. So that is what I am gonna be updating real fast. And it's not working for me, which means that there is probably like a little glitch or something going on. So all I'm doing is like quickly re-downloading said program. So it's how I get all my items really fast. So like so many people are like, Nora, how the heck is your console moving so fast and stuff? So that's how. And I got it re-downloaded. So let's go ahead and try to see if that is the issue. Gonna have to re-download the images real quick. But yeah, if you use our Discord, it's like the same program in a way as the one y'all use when you know, go to those islands and stuff. Alrighty, let's see. I've been having issues with NHSE earlier and re-downloaded it. It's all good. I wonder if that might be like, you know, the issue. It's just like needing to re-download or something. Alright, so it says download finished. Please wait patiently for the file extraction. Yeah, super weird. I hate when that happens. Oh, Red's over here. Why is he here? Oh, I probably haven't talked to him yet. He can just be an extra villager. That's what his purpose is now. All right, it looks like, let's see, I'm connecting. Let's try to see if this works. Let's see. Oh, I need to adjust. I need to adjust something real fast. Now that I re-downloaded, I have to redo my IP address. So let me go ahead and put on the Be Right Back screen and go do that. But anyways, I'll chat with you while I try to fix this. And yes, rest in peace, Sonic. I hate when things like this happen. But again, you know, technical difficulties are normal. And yes and no, we do get a break from lectures from the 17th of December, 6th of January, but we usually have to study right through it. But by the way, currently working on a new design. We'll send it to you later. Ooh, yes, please. All right, let me go ahead and set this up real fast. I had to I'm also going to redo my console's internet, mine as well. Because what if I'm having an internet issue? Because if that's the case, we are going to be in big trouble. But hopefully it's not. Just y'all cross your fingers because I really wanted to stream tonight. But of course, things like this happen to me. Y'all, did you know that my Christmas tree broke yesterday? Like, it broke. I have no idea how it happened. It has been that kind of day. Then, yesterday, I fell down my stairs. I'm okay, don't worry. But it's been that kind of a week for me. Such a bad week. I don't know what happened. I was just like, seriously? I was like, is it like Monday all week for me? So, it has been rough. That's why I'm like, please just let my stream work. I just want to hang out with everybody and just forget about, my problems for 5 minutes. All right, I'm typing all this in and maybe we should be good. I'm going to hopefully see if it connected. That is so weird. It says, exception, try restarting the program or reconnecting the switch. Maybe it is an internet issue, y'all. I wonder why. All right, give me a second. I'm going to go test my connection. Be right back. I am so sorry about this. Enjoy, some random Christmas music. Let's go ahead and play that. right, y'all, I think I got it working. I have no idea what happened, but it decided to work again, like randomly, so I'm just not going to question this. Welcome to the worst stream ever. You're welcome. Brought to you by Horrible Gaming. But yeah, it was super weird. I would love to know why it did that in the future, for sure. And yeah, so the music is royalty free. Super cool. I was like excited about finding this. YouTube like apparently provides like a huge playlist, so I was like, nice. And we should be good now. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are good to go. I believe we should be good to go. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start working on this finally. I was like, why is this not working? But I have one of my moderators asking for me to, like, you know, like the higher up people of, you know, the Magic Console community. Hopefully I can figure out why I had that issue. Because, like, my phone is still not working. But, you know, my computer is. And all my connection was good. Weird. I'm having a good day. Thank you. All right, so of course, like, you know, I tell y'all this on every single video, but if you're new to my channel, I suggest always organizing your design slots. So if you're using roads, it's less confusing. All you have to do is press the Y button to, I think it's the Y button. Yeah, Y button, and you can reorganize those, just so y'all know that. And I'm gonna go ahead and now just like round off these edges. It's too generic of an error message. Well, of course, I would get the generic error message. Yeah, I have no idea why that happened. Actually, I forgot that I was going to work over here real quick. So, yeah. Anyways, that's what I always do, is make sure all my roads and stuff are organized in my custom design area. But I'm going to go ahead and actually work right here first, because I forgot that's what I said I was going to do. And then we had those issues. What I want to make sure is I have at least like a nice little 3 tile with a highway thing going on right here. And I'm not going to be doing, I don't think, a double highway going, you know, this way. I think I'm going to do something else. I was going to do a dream address stream next one we do. So if y'all are down for it, let me know. Just make sure you have your dream address submitted. And you can do that on my Discord. We have like a little dream address channel. And I'm not going to be going through that list in any particular order. So if I can't get everybody on one stream, I mean, that's not realistic. So I won't be able to. But we can always do that. I thought it'd be really fun. I am trying to redo my New York theme. So I'm testing out the winter vibe still. Gonna see if I can commit to it. But I'm not sure yet. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and line with the tiles. So we're gonna take this and I'm gonna do about 2 rows of this, because I love to layer with my fencing. It's just like this weird addiction that I have. So if you don't have room for 2 of these, you can just do 1 row. But I have room, so I'm going to do 2 of those. Alright, so we should be good to go. But yeah, if you hear any air noises, like I said, it's me injecting items. So you're going to hear like this weird ding sound. I did restart my console, and I think that's what did it. I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and redo it. Nora, do you have any ideas using the 2.0 items for Japanese city core? Feeling uninspired. I'm gonna be doing several new Japanese islands actually. Once I figure out, you know, what I'm gonna be doing for my current 3 themes. My current 3 themes right now are my New York theme, and then the tropical, and then I'm gonna be doing my daughter's island for Christmas. Which is another reason why I'm not sure if I'll be able to commit to the New York island staying for winter or Christmas, mostly because I have a really full plate. So if we can get some Christmas builds at least done, maybe y'all can get some inspo. But I'm going to be doing some mini builds too on the side. So if I'm taking too long, maybe we can do some new Japanese mini builds, if that helps. How does your Sysbot crash? That's so weird. Like, how does that even happen? And can we all talk about how beautiful your profile picture is on Discord? Yes, the fan art that I had surprised with made my day. Cheesecake on our Discord is so talented. I was having a really bad day yesterday, and today is a little better. I'm not like, you know, it's still kind of a crappy day, honestly, but that really did brighten my day up. All right, and then right here, I'm gonna leave these open because I thought we could line these with 2 trees. Usually I do like shrubs here, but I think we're gonna do 2 festive trees. So let's try that out. Like I said, if I end up changing my mind on this, or I just really don't have the time to, you know, do a full Christmas island, maybe y'all can get some inspiration. So lining the edges right here real fast, if I can figure out where I put them. I would literally pay hundreds of dollars for them to make me a profile picture. Facts. I was like, y'all need to post more. Hey Nora, I have been making a tiny flower shop for Azalea and have an awkward area. Any ideas? By the way, I love your builds. So inspiring. It depends on the awkward area. Honestly, it's really hard to give advice when I'm not like looking at it. But sometimes when I have like a really awkward spot, I just like to do a sitting area with like, you know, greenery and stuff. So that's always a good solution. Let me go ahead and actually put a cedar tree here. And let's see. I love watching you run around in these videos. It's so satisfying to watch you go zoom. We are Sonic. All right, and I'm gonna place the other tree right here. We should be good. So there is how I'm gonna frame that area, but we're gonna go back with the ironstone fencing, and I'm just gonna make a little adjustment just like that. And we should be good. And yeah, I haven't been drawing much. I have unfinished work, so I don't post them. You need to definitely post more, Arissa. I am in love with that artwork so much. My sister told me I should start posting work in progress too, so maybe I'll do that. I mean, yes, you should. Your artwork is so good. You're crazy talented. I can't believe you do so many different styles. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and now line this up. So again, my favorite width for roads are 3 tiles worth. And by the way, I know a lot of people get confused when they go into COLIN.CROSSING's roads. The snowy parts are just the add-ons to his black road base. And keep in mind, you don't need to use every single part of his road. As you look through mine, you'll notice I don't have all of his parts. Actually, I have like these pieces right here, which were add-ons to his road, but as you can see, I don't have every single piece of them. So just keep that in mind that sometimes you don't need all the road pieces. And you're welcome. I was like, you literally sent me that artwork at such a good time. Like, I was literally in tears out of frustration yesterday because it was just that kind of a day. And then I got the notify that you made that artwork, and it was like the perfect timing. And gotta go get my Switch charger, no problem. So now I'm just gonna do 1 tile over here. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with every single road Colin does because, you know, I'm like obsessed with city core. So every road that he releases, I'm just like in love with it. All right, so I'm gonna try to do something with this. Trying so hard not to do a double highway. But I have an idea. It's just if I have enough space. So we're gonna try our best here. So what I'm gonna do is I need to have roughly, I want to say 3 by 3 for this. And this is gonna be where the double highway is gonna start. It's gonna go up this way, which is a little bit different from what we normally do. No problem, welcome back. And I just want to make sure that I have a roughly 3 squares width about right here. So let's see, 1, 2, we need to go up 1 more. So this is gonna be the bottom highway. So I need to make sure that I have all these mapped out. And that's one of my biggest like advices is to make sure before you commit to any sort of entry, map out with your tiles, count from plaza to your airport to make sure you have the space or you're gonna rage quit like me. I have this road on my island right now. Maybe I should decorate my entrance at the same time as you. Yes, who can build an entry quicker? Rin or Nora? Let the competition begin. You should definitely do an entry. Let me see how it goes. Then after I do the square shape, that's when I start adding in my fancy angles. This makes it a lot less confusing too when you have an idea on how your layout is going to be. Then I'm just kicking these up real fast because this is actually going to be part of the other road that we're making. So as you can see, it's a lot of back and forth, which is normal when you're trying to make sure everything fits. So hopefully this kind of like helps you get a general idea on how to place roads and kind of like how my brain works when I place them. It's just easier to do that. Okay, Ren, I see how it is. Come up with a new entry idea. I would be interested in seeing that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the other pieces. What in the world is the island-wide broadcast on December 24th? And why does it shut down your airport 10 minutes beforehand? I have no idea. Ren is working on an island called Window XP. It's pretty awesome. You should go check it out. All right, so now I'm gonna take this corner piece right here and we are gonna go put it right there. And yeah, now we're gonna take this piece and place it right here. So his road, the winter roads do have a little more pieces than his standard base black road, but that's what we're gonna use right here to fill these in. Again, having all these organized are gonna make your life a lot easier. I just have flat islands. I feel that though, personally. I have to go because of course my dinner was ready as soon as the stream started, no problem. All right, so now we're gonna take our side pieces and we're gonna frame these sides in. So this is another entry idea, and keep in mind if you're not doing obviously a winter theme, this layout can work for other city cores too. And now we're gonna take the bottom, these pieces right here, and we're filling these in. So again, these roads can be very confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be, you know, super easy to place. And if you are somebody who can't obviously jump immediately to these, don't feel bad about it. Start out with an easier road. It's just gonna make your life easier and you're not gonna get frustrated. When I first started City Core, I used a very, very basic road. And basic roads aren't bad. You don't need to have fancy angles to have a good City Core. So definitely keep that in mind if you're wanting your design slot space to go further too. And I know it's not centered, it's because of Plaza. But we'll make it work. Don't you just love it when that happens? I actually can just move these down a little bit and it'll make the illusion that this is actually a centered, you know, area. Are these pieces easier to replace over the normal version once winter is over? Yes and no, because you'll have to like kick up these angled pieces. For example, let me actually pull up my custom design slot space real quick. And if this entry doesn't end up working out, don't worry, I have a plan B entry. But keep in mind, if your plaza is not, you know, right here, and let's say your plaza is over on the other side, you can just do the same entry layout and on the other side. Give me 1 second. My kid has her iPad down here and it's super loud, so I'm gonna tell her to turn it down. All right, we should be good now. But like I said, if this doesn't work, we'll just move it over a little bit. Sometimes we have that issue. And let's see, the airport and plaza are in a perfect line too. I know, it's super frustrating. I hate when that happens. Actually, we can just do a different layout, don't worry. But this layout would work great too if you're not in a situation like me. It makes no sense why this always has to happen. Hi, Nora. I know I'm late, but Amari, so of course I'm late. I just wanted to say I appreciate your streams a lot, and they're only thing that get me through being grounded for 4 weeks straight. Ooh, yeah, you're still grounded. I forgot about that. I hate that so many things are just uncentered in Animal Crossing, but I love that Nora just embraces it and shows us often how to make it work. Me over here being mad that I have to kick all this up again. Facts though. You know what really makes me mad though? Like, you know that shell fountain and items like that? It makes no sense why that can't just be one tile. Instead, they had to make it off-centered. Super frustrating. All right, so now I'm just gonna go with plan B. Plan B actually will work just as good, so we'll make this work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all of this back. We're gonna do kind of like a double highway, but it's gonna be a little bit different. So I have several layouts. The shell fountain makes me so mad that I don't even use it. Yes, you know what also makes me mad too is when you're like trying to do a fancy incline like up to your museum or something or store. Here's like, let's say this is like, you know, your museum. You want to place like an incline or something like, you know, on the second level, but the incline won't place here. It'll go like off center, which is like the worst thing in the world. I hate when that happens so much. So yeah, I feel that. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and take the iron and stone fencing and just move this over just a little bit. And we'll just, we'll go with the flow and see how this works. Give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta mute my mic just for a second. Alright, y'all, my husband is having to get on Discord for a second, so I am so sorry. This has been a really frustrating stream because I've had to put on the be right back screen under like 10 minutes on for y'all, so I apologize. He just needs to get into his Discord. I forgot that he was supposed to do something at 2 o'clock today on a Discord community, and I'm streaming now, so he has to tell them that he can't make it, and I feel super bad about that because I totally spaced it. So give me 1 second so I can make sure he can tell his friends that he won't be able to make a party. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. I'm not going to go put on my be right back screen. I'm actually just going to leave it like this. So if you're someone recreating it, you'll know the dimensions. But my mic is going to be muted, and I'm going to go do that for him real fast. Alrighty, I'm back now. Marshall's just zooming, yes. The little walking noises are adorable. Alrighty, we should be good to go now. And I'm going to go ahead and now place the bottom tiles. I haven't played Animal Crossing in so long. Oh, I know that feeling though. There's a lot of good stuff now that ever since we got that update. So you should definitely play. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and place the crosswalks here, and I was like, I'm not going to do a double highway, but now we're doing some sort of double highway, because my airport decided, nope, Nora's idea is not going to work out. Now I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do a little layout right here, and this is going to be like different greenery items, so I'm going to go ahead and basically map all this out. So that's usually what I do before I start any city core, is by mapping out like all of my roads. And let's see, Animal Crossing came out on my birthday. That's super exciting. And I'm able to make a city in the sky now that the castle items are here. I love the castle items so much, but I remember on a previous stream we were talking about how ridiculously expensive they are. They are definitely not worth how much they cost. Because I like felt super bad because we're going to be doing the townhouses a lot on this island, and I was like, wow, this island's going to be very expensive to make, and I didn't even realize it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a cedar tree, and I think I'm going to do it right here. Actually, pushing it down so it's even with that tree. You obviously don't have to line up every single tree. Like, that can be frustrating, but I want to make sure that there is some symmetrical, something going on here. And then we're going to go ahead and take this cedar tree and place it right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and also place that festive tree here before I forget. Oh my gosh, look at Marshall. He's so cute. I wanted him on this island, especially if I was going to do it during, like, winter, because he looks like a little marshmallow. And yeah, that's what the treasure islands are for me, getting expensive items from there. Facts is why I always tell people to go to our treasure island, because it'll save you the frustration. Marshall was just chilling. And let's see, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. The castle items are worth it. The cost if you sell turnips to someone with the magic console. For sure, yeah. Definitely worth it if you have like as much bells as you could ever imagine, but not everyone has that right now, so I understand the frustration. So I was like, oh shoot, I didn't realize these were so expensive. Let's see. Yes, me too. Marshall's a sweetie. Have you started on your daughter's island? I was gonna today, but she is awake and I don't want her to see it. So hopefully I can do it. Like, if I have to start on it behind scenes, I will. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. And now I'm just going to take the hedges and place more right here. I really love the hedges during snow, you know, time because it's super pretty looking. I just love using hedges in general. When in doubt, put a hedge. It's like my motto. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and place that down right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take a drain and place it right there. I think there's a fire in LA again. This is why I want to move out of Cali. Oh, geez. I thought the fire stuff was under control. Guess not. Definitely stay safe. Alright, so then now we're going to go ahead and take the bush and put it one on each side. So let me go ahead and do that. And give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and grab some items real fast. Alright, I think I have all the items that I need right now. So I'm going to go ahead and place more crosswalk. I was getting some more trees because we're going to be using a lot of these during the entry. I have no idea what my custom design codes are going to be fully yet. I'm just kind of like adding them as I can, like until I fully decide what I'm using. And yeah, I grew up in Washington State, so when y'all got fires in California, we would get all the smoke from it. Alright, and then now I'm going to take the bottom tile, and I'm lighting the very bottom right here. So his crosswalks are a little bit different when you're using his snow road like this, but once you figure out your layout, they're pretty easy from that. Ooh, I forgot. This is where we're going to put the crosswalks. I knew this one looked a little bit wider than usual. Good to know that I noticed that. Man, I haven't gone up north in forever. And I actually grew up in Seattle. So small world. Now I live here in southern Louisiana. Yes, the smoke travels so far. And there was like a lot of smoke every time, you know, somewhere like its neighboring state gets a big fire, we get all of the smoke. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this road piece right here. I get what you mean, Koala Gamer. I grew up in Brazil and it's pretty much a mess. I still love it due to how much time I spent there. Man, I would love to go to Brazil. And I wish these were easy to replace, like the path designs. I mean, they are. You just have to obviously replace, like, if you were to replace over these roads, you would just have to redo the crosswalks, which aren't hard. You would just have to, like, you know, replace those and then the fancy corner pieces. Other than that, they're pretty easy to replace. I mean, yeah, it will be kind of a pain in the butt to, you know, go over to your island and kick up, you know, these corner pieces here. And you don't have to use these road add-ons. You could just leave them. But, I mean, they're not too bad to replace. I used to do it a lot, if that helps. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this centerpiece and just fill in all this in. I really love using solid road lines like this. It's just a personal preference. If you don't want to use those, you can just use little, you know, little dashy ones, like when you're crossing traffic. But I prefer using these as much as possible. I think it gives more road detail, in my opinion. But I do use the, you know, the other road line styles too on different parts of my island. I just prefer this look, especially near an entry. And let's see, just sent you one of the plant designs for your little one. We'll do more soon. All right, I can't check my phone right now, but I look forward to seeing it. Hi, Bam the deer. Welcome to the stream. Y'all, I feel so bad. So Steven, and many of y'all know that, you know, Steven was the original owner of Horrible Gaming. He was supposed to do like this Discord tournament thing. Like I guess he joined like a new Discord community, and he was like promised to be, you know, at that event going on today, and I totally spaced it, and now I'm streaming. So he's like super mad at me and just went to bed, and I feel awful. So once this stream is over, pray for my, you know, my safety. Not really, but he is gonna get, you know, he's gonna be like, why'd you have to stream today? So I feel super bad. I totally spaced it. But oh well, we guess we better make this stream worth it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go align with this and then some more fencing. They are selling Christmas trees behind me right now. Man, I love Christmas, but I hate that my mom won't let us celebrate it. Oh man, I understand that though. Right now my tree is like super sad because it's broken, so I'm gonna try to like fix it somehow later. On your daughter's island, you should make a water park. I'm not quite sure if I'll have room for it. I have a lot of ideas. I don't want to talk too much about it because she's now down here and she has no idea, you know, what we're talking about. So now I'm gonna like, you know, be a little hush about it. All right, and then hedges right here. Just my favorite combination as usual. I might do one more row here. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna move the hedges down about like right here. And then, oh, hold on. Got a plan B. See, my decisions change every 5 minutes. So many of y'all think that, you know, my entries come to me naturally. No, it's a lot of trial and error. Sometimes when my first plan doesn't work out, I'm like, okay, time for plan B. You know that you are my favorite Animal Crossing creator. Oh my gosh, thank you. And yes, I feel so bad for him. I'm just like, oh man. I was like, you're super mad at me. Like he was sitting down on the couch and he like had like that stank face going on because he was like super mad at me. And I'm going to tell him that he can't be mad at me because it's my birthday month. So you can't be mad at me. Jenny, please check the blue pinned message on the chat if you want to know why my speed is up. But yeah, so hopefully I can be like, you can't be mad at me, okay? We're human. We make mistakes sometime. And it's my birthday month, so you can't be mad. I'm going to tell him that. Hopefully it works. All right, so now I'm going to take the other azalea bush right here, and then right in this one, I'm going to use holly bushes. The island right now is named New Holly. One of my followers named the island for me because I couldn't figure out what the heck to name it. So I thought that was really cute. So now I feel like I'm obligated to use holly bushes because of the name. I usually like to keep, you know, very little color when it comes to winter themes. So now I'll have to use it. Yeah, it's my birthday month. You can't be mad at me. We celebrate Nora's birthday all month. That's usually what we joke about. Because, like, every time he does something, like, and he gets in trouble with me, he's like, you can't be mad at me. It's my birthday month. So I'm going to pull that card on him. So, yeah. It's not I don't know for once. Usually I name all of my islands I don't know. And Rin makes fun of me because I'll send her, like, you know, my saves for, like, certain things. So she'll be like, did you really name this island I don't know? And I'll be like, yes I did. Hey, Ren, if I don't keep this entry, do you want it? I have to go. Have a good stream, Nora. No problem. Thank you for coming. I really love how all the snow is just, like, piled on top of the fencing. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, that's kind of cute. I should do that with my husband. That's if, you know, if he'll accept, you know, that it's my birthday month. Then I don't have to make my own. Okay, sounds good. Yes, birthday month. Alright, and then I'm going to do a snow pile right here. These snow tiles are add-ons that I made on a different account to go onto Collins Road. And I actually have these already listed on a different video. But all you have to do is criteria search road and they'll show up, by the way. Oh, happy early birthday. Let's see if he holds the same energy when you say it. He's probably not, honestly. How did you get so good at decorating? Oh my gosh, first of all, that means a lot and lots of trial and error. It does not come easy. I've restarted a lot of my themes like a bajillion times, and it can be really frustrating because sometimes my original plan doesn't always work. But just practicing, usually that's what I do, is just practice over and over until I like something. My hubby's island is only 8 or 9 spaces away, and it's so annoying. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Finally didn't miss a stream. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so now I'm going to do another little snow pile right here because the tree, so make it look like, you know, snow fell off. How do you plan your paths? I always give up on my island. I totally wing all of my islands. I know it's not helpful, but I literally just go without any plans. We actually had to redo all of this because my original plan didn't work out. And I know that doesn't help, you know, people who actually do plan it, but I just find personally when I plan or don't plan something, it allows me to have like, you know, a little more creativity with it because I don't know what's going to happen or what to expect. And then sometimes I make a layout that I actually really like. So lots of trial and error too. And now I'm going to go ahead and do maybe one more tree here. But I'm going to rotate it with the hardwood. Love using a lot of trees on my city core. Just adds a lot more to it. Doesn't make it feel as empty. So again, if you are, if you don't have these dimensions for your own island, let's say your plaza is like 5 squares away, like I'm seeing in the comment section. If it's 5 squares away, I would just do a little sidewalk path like this. And then you can start your road on the side of it. So this is where your road would start. And then you can start doing some sort of nice entry over here. Just because your plaza is really close to the airport doesn't mean you can't have a good city core entry. You just kind of like make it work. Let's see. How would it be better to design a stall for a city core island? What do you mean by that? I feel like you work in small spots at once, and that's really helped me after watching your videos. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. Alright, so now I'm going to go over here and we're going to go ahead and connect. Which piece is it? I think I'm going to use these pieces right here. I might have to part with these eventually if I run out of design space. Ooh, wrong one. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I want to do over here. Let's see. There we go. That's the piece we need. I was like, that doesn't look right. For a market, I'm not good at designing stalls, so I'm not really good help for that. But decorating them, I mean, that's easy. But designing them myself, I can't do. If that's what you're asking about. I just realized how far my boyfriend lives. I'm gonna be on the bus for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Oof, that does not sound like a fun time. Alright, and then once again, taking these corner pieces in. I just love how realistic COLIN.CROSSING's roads are. They're so beautiful. Alright, little guy, you need to move. Thank you. Now we're gonna place that. Alright, and then taking this piece right here. But yeah, I don't know how Colin does it. All of his roads are just so detailed. Speaking of city core, have you seen people make a subway out of Mario pipes? Yes, and I did an entry for our city core treasure island with subway, and it's using the pipes. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm so sad that my town hall is close to my entrance. Keep in mind, let's say your entrance is only 5 squares away from the airport. Just like I mentioned, you could do easily a little sidewalk thing like this. And you can start your road from either side of plaza. This would be the side of plaza. So just keep that in mind, that just because it's super, super close does not mean you can't have a nice looking entry. Your entry would just be to the side, and trust me, it looks just as good that way. A lot of people think that because their plaza is super close to the airport, they can't have, you know, a nice looking entry. You're basically just making your entry on the side. So I've done it before, and it does not look bad. Maybe we can do a few videos on that in the future. But just definitely keep it in mind that if you are in that scenario, you can do that option and it'll look just as good. Alright, so now I'm going to do a garden bench on this side over here. And then a garden bench over here. I really like to keep my entries pretty structured. So that is what we're going to do. And then once we leave the entry, it's kind of like whatever happens. Also, why don't we have snowy leaf piles? That is something I want to talk about. I really want leaf piles. You know how like the texture looks on the hardwood trees? I want leaf piles with that so bad. The why we don't have those, I'll never know. They missed out on such a good item. It makes no sense to me why we don't have those. Alright, so now I'm going to take the illuminated snowflakes. Love these so much. They're so pretty at nighttime, especially if you're going for, you know, festive, Christmassy island. So this crappy thing about these, though, is they only light up at a certain time during the night, which is kind of like, you know, sad, because if you don't want your island at nighttime, you can't use these, really. We don't have winter leaf piles, and I cry. I know, it's so frustrating. Like, I want snow piles, and I want snowy leaf piles and stuff like that. I also wish that they did like little, you know, mini details. Like, you see how the bench right here? Let the bench have some snow on it. Like, let items get snow on them. Just like, you know, in real life. I saw the mossy item being used as a snow pile, but when you use it during the nighttime like this, it glows, so it doesn't look like a snow pile. I feel like this only looks good if you're keeping your island during the day, which kind of bummed me out. And let's see, I have a 13 tile entrance, but it's so offset. That's kind of like how my new tropical, like I redid my tropical entry. It's 15 tiles away. But, yeah, mine's a little offset, too, because of that reason. Honestly, wish we could just relocate the airport. I mean, we can if you have a spicy console, but when you're doing, you know, your own island and you don't have a spicy console, it's super frustrating when things don't line up. All right. Now I think we should be good. Now I'm going to take the bottom piece here and fill it in. And then what I'm probably going to do... Oh, it's so cute. He's just like chilling there. Oh my gosh, Marshall just sat down by him. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. He's like, you are my best friend. I am going to sit by you. That just made my day. It's the little things. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and place this right here. And then once again, taking the pieces right here and filling in with this rest of the snow. I know, I didn't expect him to just sit right by him. So cute. And he got up. He's just like, nope, not sitting by Marshall. That was too funny. Not today. He's like, I don't want to sit by you. Alright. Let me go ahead and expand this out just a little bit. I'm going to expand it to about maybe right here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do layout-wise. Kind of just going with the flow, see what happens. Usually what happens on Horrible Gaming. Never know what's going to happen. What is Nora going to decide to do? Alright, filling all this in right here. And let's see. Definitely going to make sure I leave about 2 tiles worth on the side of my plaza. I like to keep my sidewalks pretty realistic. So obviously, if I can avoid trying to kick up a tile to plant a tree, I will. So I'm going to leave about 1 square worth so I can make sure I can plant some greenery. That's how I met my friends, sitting right next to them. How did you get a central plaza to airport? Well, there's several maps that are aligned to the airport. You just gotta reset it. Like every time you go onto, you know, like to start a new game. Basically, if I can like reset my map a bajillion times until I find an ideal plaza location, I will. But not all of my plazas are lined up like this. I just got really lucky with this map. So I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, sometimes I will reset my map for a while because with the Magic console, you can relocate plaza, but then my DA could get reported. So I just try to avoid that. So I literally will reset my map until I find one that I like. So it can take a while, with that being said. So yeah. Hi, welcome to the stream, Mel. I'm so happy I brought my AirPods and my portable charger, or else my phone would have died and I couldn't watch the stream if I was charging it. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Alright, so yeah, I got very lucky with this. I have another island and the plaza is still lined up like that, but it's a little bit closer. I want to say that the plaza is like right here on my other map. I have no idea what that theme is going to be yet, but I'm hoping that when I reset for other themes that I get just as lucky, because when you have a plaza that's like easy to decorate around, I feel like that makes your flow of your island, you know, great. Only if it's obviously in a illegal location. Can I like sink the plaza? I mean, I keep my islands pretty clean, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm so sad they patched the 4th level glitch. All the new layout ideas that I had in the future, I can't do now. I really wish I mean, personally, I feel like they should have just added the 4th level as like a new thing with DLC. What's the point of like terraforming it if we can't even use it? Like, you can't even decorate it. Like, that's the ugliest looking terraform you can do, is by terraforming and not decorating it. Like, no one wants to do the 4th level like that. They want to decorate it. So I was really shocked we didn't get the 4th level in 2.0. Very shocked about that. That would have made so many islands, and like let us put waterfalls too on the 4th level. And hi Kayla, welcome to the stream. I'm so bummed to have to start all over. I got my Switch as Switch game at the end of May this year, and as soon as I started being happy with my island, I drop it in the water. Oh, I sometimes will take my Switch with me to the bathtub when I'm taking like a bath, and I always fear that I'm gonna drop it in there. So now you have inspired me not to bring it in the bathtub no more. Alright, so gonna go ahead and now line all of this with trees and stuff. I love doing that. I just want to add as much greenery to this as possible. And then we have like this really cute lineup going on right here. I just like that you have all this illumination. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue lining all this. And let's see. Gonna go ahead and put this here. And two shrubs is what I'm gonna do per tree. So like 2 shrubs, tree, and just repeat that. Let's see. Hardwood tree right here. I really love how Colin's Road literally looks like it's glowing at nighttime. Oops, I didn't mean to dig that up. I hate when that happens. When you're like trying to like obviously plant something and then you dig it up. Alright, again, if you hear any like weird dinging sounds or like air, you know, noises, it's because of my item injector. So I'm just doing that real fast. Alright, so then let's see. 2. Yeah, 2. We should do 2 more right here, and I'm just rotating all of that. Again, I like to try to keep everything very structured when I'm going around Plaza. Plaza is not really pretty to look at, so if you can try to like decorate around it and try to make it look somewhat decent, if it, you know, that's usually what I do. I bought a water case for my Nintendo so I can play it whenever. Even with the case, I would still be afraid to do it. Goodness gracious, I hate this hitbox. I wish we had something like on Stardew Valley where it like shows us where we're about to dig, so I don't have to constantly dig up the wrong thing. Alright, we should be good now. Alright, there we go. So, lining all that. And what was I even trying to say? I got your message. I just had to, like, put in my own words. Alright. Okay. Did not mean to do that. So, gonna go ahead and fill all of this in now. Waterproof. I don't even trust my waterproof phone case. I'm sure, like, if it obviously fell in the water, it'd be fine. But it's still, like, you know, my mini fear. Dropping one of my electronics in the bathtub. Dig in the wrong spot and then the shovel breaks. Yeah. Alright. Let me go ahead and now take the other sidewalk piece right here. So, just filling all this in. I mean, it's not the original layout that I wanted to do, but it feels very, you know, downtown vibes. So, I feel like this works. I'm not going to complain too much about it. The thing is, with New York, you can't do all the crazy angles that I like to do, so their roads are relatively simple. So, I mean, like, this layout works perfectly fine. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put this bottom tile here. And then once again, taking this corner piece to fill in. So hopefully, you know, placing these roads down, even if you're not doing a winter theme, placing roads are very similar to this. It's a little bit of a slower process than my other videos that I've done on it. So hopefully this kind of helps someone who might be struggling. Maybe you saw my video and it was too fast or something. Filling this in real quick, and then I need to go back and redo that. So bear with me. I don't trust anything that's waterproof, facts. All right, now I am gonna go ahead and replace that. And I'm gonna have to move this over now, it looks like. So let's see, trying to figure out what I want to do. But there is that roadway right here. And I can actually start putting in some more details. We'll go ahead and do a crosswalk. So I'm gonna do, oops, did not mean to do it here. I was gonna do it right here. So now I have to redo that piece. All right, let's see. Gonna go ahead and place that right there. Y'all are going crazy. All right, Kayla says, I'm really sorry I'm not active on Discord. I'm back working 40-hour weeks and I'm always so tired, but I love what you do and I support what you do. I understand, Kayla. Life gets busy sometimes. I figured you were busy. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and place this right there. Okay, so here is how the flow of this is starting to go. This is gonna be kind of a tricky spot, but I have an idea. I'm probably gonna try to repeat this little layout since this is actually now turning into like a main highway kind of look. So maybe we'll just expand this. I wonder how far till the edge of my map. I want to run over here real fast. Okay, so this will probably actually work out lovely. We'll just make this into a highway and try to end it. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Animal Crossing makes me so mad, but I love it. Yes, that's the worst. Oh my gosh, I have the worst luck with trees, especially if I'm like trying to relocate something or move one. I always get stung. It's like the worst luck ever. All right, just trying to figure out what I want to do here, so bear with me. Let's see. I am gonna go ahead and take the centerpieces, kind of like fill this in, and then we're gonna try to do another little centerpiece area. So just gonna quickly do that. I think the worst thing about this game is when stuff doesn't line up when it should line up. I think that's what frustrates me like the most. All right, so I'm gonna have to move this down a little bit. So as you can see, sometimes you need to make minor adjustments, it just happens. So I wanna make sure that these right here line up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same right here. We're gonna make sure everything is even. And what I'm probably gonna do is make these into the angles that I'm doing obviously on the sides right here. So just expanding this out a little bit. Sometimes you have to make minor adjustments. This is making me want to ditch my fall island and time travel to winter, even though I said it, I dislike snow. So yeah, I know that feeling. I feel like winter's so hard to decorate in sometimes. I prefer, honestly, fall or spring over winter anytime. But I really just want to try. I'm trying really hard to continue, to try to commit to a winter theme. But as mentioned in the very beginning of the stream, this time of year is just really hard for me. Like I want to be festive, and my birthday's this month, so it's like I feel like I'm obligated to do something for winter. But like my brain is just like, nope, not happening. But hopefully, maybe this will spark something. I'm hoping it will. All right, back with my soda. What kind of soda did you get? Catch a tarantula, then one nearby bites you before you get out of the cutscene. Oh my gosh, I think the worst experience with the tarantulas on this game for me was one time I was like checking my mail. And when I got finished checking it, there was like I could see when the mail was open, like in the mailbox. And I could see the tarantula literally walking up to me, just sitting there waiting for me to exit out of it. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not even bothering you. Why are you out for blood? It was like, I was so upset about that. And then you have to like redo everything again. Like, reload the game and just wait for your person to spawn back. So frustrating. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and make adjustments to this. So we're going to go ahead and adjust this corner piece right here. And, ooh, strawberry flavor. Actually, I kind of want to keep that. Again, if you were asking about my speed animation, be sure to check the blue pinned message on the stream. That'll answer any questions about my speed. Forget making winter islands in winter. Make birthday islands in winter. I have no idea how I would decorate a birthday island. Let's see. I'm not really good with the spider, so when I saw it, I dropped the game for the first time and almost dropped my Switch. I have a fear of spiders. I so understand that. And I told my husband to catch it for me, and now I'm just playing most of the daytime. Alright, so let me go ahead and fill this in real quick. So yeah, this is now how this is starting to look. I actually feel like this is working out pretty well. I mean, like I said, I wanted to do a different layout, but I feel like this is a pretty generic city core entry. It's pretty simple to do, so I think it worked out. And then we can obviously put some more decor on this once we get the main layout done. So let me go ahead and I think I need to do actually another corner. I'm not sure how many tiles that centerpiece with the trees are, so we'll have to like look at this. I don't even count. I just look at dimensions like on the ground. Like obviously if this doesn't line up, I need to adjust something. I should probably start counting. Alright, then we're gonna go ahead and take this piece. When I moved into my house, there was a black widow in the laundry room. No. If that was like ever gonna happen to me, you just burn the house down at that point. I hate the holly bushes for absolutely no reason other than their blooms for so long. I like personally don't even like using the holly bushes, but I felt like since the Christmas in New York island is named New Holly, I feel like I'm obligated to use it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh no! Made to place it right here. I need to get so many custom designs made for this theme though. Like I was able to use a few of like Tropicitch's designs that can work fine during Christmas season. Like I have these stores right here and these, but in Blathers. And then I had 8 on our server. They made me the New York Times logo, which I'm really excited about. So I need to get more designs for sure. Yeah, okay, I literally thought holly bushes look like cranberries too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was like, they kind of remind me of cranberries. When I first ever played Animal Crossing, I went to Scorpion Island with Nook Mile tickets. I didn't even know they were in the game, and I dropped my Switch on my bedroom floor and made the loudest noise ever. When my first experience with them, I literally screamed because I was like playing in the dark and I didn't realize that they chased you, and I was like freaking out because I thought like my Animal Crossing character was gonna lose everything in their inventory, because like in other games that can happen, and I was like no, and then I just respawned and I was okay. I hate spiders, any and all. So I was cleaning outside with my mom and I saw a spider on the chair. Long story short, I broke the chair and the spider survived. Oh my gosh, yeah. Spiders, they don't bother me if they just stay away. One of my friends has a pet tarantula and it freaks me out. She's like, but they're so docile. I'm like, okay, they can stay in the cage. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and place this centerpiece right here. So once again, we are just doing basically, I think I'm gonna do this layout in the middle of the road about 3 times. So we got one on this side, and then we're gonna do another like it over here. That way my entry has several ways I can transition, if that makes any sense. I stepped on a massive spider in the shower once. Oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps when I read that. No, thank you. If I think about it long, I can still feel and hear the crack wound it made. Oh, please stop. That's so awful. I literally got goosebumps from reading that. The only spiders I like are jumping wolf spiders. They're so cute and will hitch rides on humans. They're intelligent and actually friendly. Yeah, I would still probably freak out. Don't take a hitchhike or ride on me. I'm really allergic to spiders, so I feel like that does play into my fear of them, because like if I get bit by pretty much any kind of spider, even if they're non-venomous, I still have to go to like the emergency room because I break out in like this really bad rash. I got bit by a regular house spider and I was like super swelled up and I got like a fever from it, and it was non-venomous. So I think that plays a lot into my fear for them. Oh my gosh, no thank you. Yeah, I could never do that. One time when I was camping with my brother, one landed on his knee and just sat there for 10 minutes. Yeah, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. I would be too scared to move. I'd be like, please don't bite me. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no thank you. I used to love snakes too, like growing up, but ever since I've lived in southern Louisiana, I'm super afraid of them because almost, all the snakes that I've encountered down here have been poisonous. So I'm like super afraid of snakes now. Not the pet store snakes, but like the wild ones. A gigantic spider climbed out of my shower drain once. Yeah, no thank you. Why are y'all are like giving me goosebumps with the spiders? No, thank you. The spider was out for blood. So I took your advice kinda and reset my island. It's not central, but about 4 to 5 blocks to the right. But my starter villagers are, I can never say that new villager's name, so I'm not gonna butcher it. And sure, would you reset until I get a central one or keep it because of the 2 villagers? I'd keep it and just make it work. For me, it was a movie I watched, but when I was little, I can't remember the name, but in the movie, the spider would go to people's ears and mouth. Okay, that freaks me out. No, thank you. I'm trying the snow path too, but I have corners, so I don't know if the diagonal corners will work. What are you meaning by you have corners? Because, I mean, like, you can easily replace them with these. Oh my gosh, Sam, I'm so allergic. I got bit by this tiny spider as a child, and my eye was swollen so badly. Yeah. I just have like a fear of them mostly because of my allergy. Like, so like some people don't know like about like you don't have to be bitten by like a venomous spider to be allergic to them. But like my mom for the longest time was like, oh, you're not allergic to spiders. And then I got bit by one when I was in school and we had to go to the emergency room. Like it was bad. And she's like, oh, I guess you're allergic to spiders. I was like, I told you. Let's see. No, the long legs. Yes. They're not even supposed to bite you. And those ones I haven't had experience with. But I know that their mouth is so tiny that if you do get bit, it doesn't really do anything. I don't want to be the one to find out, though. Like the inner snow corners are diagonal, whereas mine are like right angles. I still have no idea what you mean. Because all the snow corners work for these pieces. Like you use these with that. So I mean, like if you're using different corners, it should line up. You just have to replace them. Let's see. In the summer, I was at my boyfriend's lake house, and when I woke up, a huge dead spider sat next to my hand, and my hand was swollen. I couldn't move it. Oh my gosh, you hit the spider when you were asleep? That would be something I would do too. Goodness gracious. Yeah, spiders and me we don't do well together. So has everyone finished all their Christmas shopping yet? I have my daughters, I believe, almost done. Christmas shopping seriously stresses me out. I try to avoid like the mall or like big places with everything because I feel like they're just too wild during the holidays. So I got like all of her stuff ordered. I just need to figure out like what the heck I'm getting the rest of my family members. I feel like my mom and dad are the hardest to shop for. And let's see, my cat loves to put half-dead spiders on my face. No, thank you. My cat, growing up, used to leave dead birds at our door as like little presents, and my mom would get so mad at her. I have everything in my Amazon cart. I'm just afraid of pressing order. I have several things like saved on Amazon. I just need to continue like shopping and figuring out who's getting what. And let's see, I'm going to try to figure out how to Christmas shop for my friends and boyfriend without my mom finding out. Don't lie to your mom. You'll get in trouble. We're in lockdown in Austria till the 12th, so no Christmas shopping here. Can't y'all, like, order online then? And let's see, I think this is the last year I'll celebrate Christmas. I understand that, though, personally. My in-laws love celebrating Christmas, so they go like all out. This year they were like, I'm gonna put down a smaller Christmas tree. And I was like, you can't put down a smaller Christmas tree. You gotta do a big tree. I have a really small Christmas tree this year, but it also broke. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to like figure it out maybe when the stream is over, see if there's some way I can like fix it. But I was like, seriously, why did my tree have to break? I have no idea what happened. It was like perfectly fine the other day, and like it's starting to like fall apart, and then the lights are like connected to the tree because it's like a fake tree. So like the lights burn out, so I'm gonna have to get like pliers to cut off the burnt out lights, like they just stopped working. And then I'm gonna have to see why the main base of it is broken. It's only like a 2-year-old tree, and I'm really upset about it. So I wish I had the money to just go get a new tree for Christmas, like for my birthday. I was telling Steven, I was like, one of my biggest birthday wishes this year was just to go get a brand new tree. Like I want a big Christmas tree so bad because of my daughter. And I never had a big tree growing up. So I was like, I really want a big tree for my daughter. But he's like, well, you gotta wait for your tree to break. And I'm like, well, it's broken. Just saying. Let's see. I finally put up a tree a few days ago, but I haven't decorated them. I should though. Yes, you should decorate it so it doesn't look sad. I haven't done any shopping for my family yet. My gifts will probably be like 99% chocolate. That's not a bad gift. If someone gets me chocolate, I would be super excited for that. Let's see. No, sadly, I'm usually making presents myself, and I can't find the stuff I need for it online, or at least not in any of the stores. Oh, I get you then. I love handmade gifts. I feel like those are the best presents like you could get personally from somebody. Like I'm hoping, I know it's not handmade, but I'm hoping that my daughter just feels super special when we make her island. Maybe if she, you know, naps at a good time sometime during this week, we can work on her island. But I feel like I'm gonna have to probably start it behind scenes, and then y'all can kind of like see like the progress that I made. And let's see, usually on string lights, if no bulb goes out, it affects the whole strong. So if you find a bad bulb, you can fix it. I have no idea what happened because all the lights, nothing was broken, so I have no idea what happened. But I do have some spare like lights. I don't know, we'll have to make it work. But it's not just the lights, it's like the actual base. It got broken somehow, and I have no idea. I feel like my cat did something when I was asleep. She's usually the blame when something gets broken in the house. So I feel like maybe she did something when I was asleep. And hi, welcome to the stream. I want a new computer for Christmas. I've had one for 7 years and it just completely dropped it. Oh yeah, so I know that feeling because my old computer was completely cruddy. Long story short, when I first started streaming, the computer I have now, my computer broke and I wasn't going to be able to stream. And one of my followers and some of my family, they all got together and contributed and got us our current computer that we have right now. So this computer is like super special. It's a really good computer too, so it shouldn't break on me anytime soon. Let's see. My dad puts up a fake tree and my cats just play with it. My cat just, every time she sees any sort of like foreign thing that isn't supposed to normally be in the house, she's like, can I eat it? I got some succulent plants and she literally ate half of the plant. Literally ate half of the plant. And they're on my window. Like I was like, why are you eating this? Like, it's a cactus. Why would you want to eat that? And let's see, I'm trying to keep up on the chat. And yes, just like how personal they are. I made my boyfriend a book of the entire 2 years we've known each other for our anniversary, and despite it took a while, it was so worth it. That is so sweet. I love that. And let's see, yeah, cats versus Christmas trees. Our very first Christmas tree that we had before the flood, it was a big tree, and my cat literally just like jumped on the side of it and was like hanging on. The whole entire tree fell over, and this was like a really big tree. So I don't know what it is with them. And let's see. I heard that if you kind of like shake around the tree, it'll scare the cat into not messing with it. Yeah, not my cat. My cat is just like, you want to go, tree? I'll show you who's boss. That's what my cat will do. She has no fear. She's like, I don't care what happens. I'm going to risk it. Let's see. We can't put presents in our tree until like Christmas Eve because one of my new cats loves to pee on everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my cat did the same thing. So long story short, my cat is very, very smart. If you've been on my streams, you know how smart she is because she knows where the power button is on my PC, and she knows how to turn it off. Long story short, Steven did something 2 years ago, and it made her like super mad. Like my cat was pissed. And so she literally looks him in the eyes. I don't even know how she knew what present was his. She went up to our tree and found the present that was his present and peed on him. Like, she didn't pee on any of ours. She looked at him and peed on that one. And I was laughing so hard. I was like, that is the worst luck. For Christmas, I'm making my brother a photo book with all of his bad pictures and naming it Humble Yourself. I love that. My cat just yeets herself onto the tree, and then she always tips it over. Yeah, cats, I don't know why they're so fascinated with the Christmas trees. Alrighty, so I am going to go ahead and get some more festive. We need some more festive stuff going on. So I'm going to get some blue and red trees. I also really like using the white festive trees, but I'm trying to keep it like super traditional looking. So we're going to do that. I'm also really obsessed with the illuminated stuff. There's also the new ornament items. I forgot about those. There's like the giant ornament, but I have no idea how I'm going to use the giant ornament. And then the ornament garland is super pretty. I really love that one. So I'm going to get like 2 of those just to try out. And let's see. Definitely get an illuminated reindeer. Maybe the white one. And a white present. Let's go with that for now. And I just joined. Am I late? A little bit, but don't worry. We had mostly technical difficulties for like the first 30 minutes. So you didn't miss too much. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that that's over with. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself. I swear if I jinx myself, I'm gonna cry. Let's see. Where do I want to place all this? Ooh, I definitely want to do a couple of trees on the edge over here. Where is the mini festive tree? There we go. And my mom has to keep the gifts in her room because my cat always scratches all the paper off them. My cat does the same thing too. Needing advice on your entry. Have you been watching our entry videos? Maybe something on there can help you. Alright, so let me go ahead and see. Yeah, I like that. Hi, you're my biggest inspiration. Oh my gosh, that means so much. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. My favorite thing to do is mess with my siblings, but my mom thinks we all seriously hate each other because of it. I mean, that's what my brothers used to do to me too. I used to get picked on so much by them. Got it, LO. Everything looks amazing, so don't worry. Thank you. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was the worst technical difficulty that I've had in a while, but we got through it. We are good to go. Okay, let's see. I think I need some more holly bushes. So let's go ahead and do that. Right now, I'm going to focus on filling all this in with some decorations. So let's go ahead and just focus on that. Have you watched any Christmas movies yet? The only one that I've watched right now is one on Netflix called, I want to say it's called Love Hard. It's with the girl that played Alina in Vampire Diaries. I thought it was really cute, but that's the only one I've watched so far. I haven't had any time, honestly, to watch any Christmas movies. I've been so busy with the channel. So hopefully we'll get some, movie time in soon. Our family tradition is to watch Elf every single year. So we're definitely going to be watching that. And my daughter is super obsessed with Barbie. So she wants to watch this Barbie Christmas movie. So we're going to do that for a girls' night. And let's see. I just sent you a video and photo of the Barbie sweater. Just let me know if you want any changes later when you have time. No problem. Thank you so much. And this looks great so far. You make me want to try a city-themed island. You should! City core is super fun to do, in my opinion. Because you can actually make use of all the really fun food items and do little themed stores. I just really love city core for that reason. And it's less terraforming. So if you hate terraforming, road placing is so much easier. When I'm going to be working on my jungle island more, I know I'm going to be oh, I wish I was working on the city. I love these cars. Let's see. Daughter, you sound young. Are you talking about me? Yeah, I have a daughter. I'm turning 26 this month. So, I mean, I am, I guess, still kind of young. Let's see. I love Elf and Home Alone too. Yes. Home Alone is so good. And yes, chips and queso. So good. Alright, I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Yes, I'm 26. Why is that a shock? Have you ever done a fairy core island? I've tried to do fairy core about 2 times now. I want to say yes, because if you go to my dream address highlight, there's an island called Little Root. It's a red mushroom kind of vibed island. I guess it does have some fairy core vibes to it. It used all the red mush items. But I'm wanting to do a blue themed fairy core island eventually, but again, that's a natural and I just don't know if I can commit to naturals right now. The only natural that I currently have right now that I'm working on is my jungle theme. And all the codes that I used right now so far are already in the stream's description. You can find also several videos with these roads too. And in the future too, if you're on my Instagram, you can also find all the codes on there. But the road and everything is already in the video. And let's see, I'm thinking about challenging myself and it actually take a while to make an island instead of trying to rush it. That's what I'm working a lot slower these days. Like, a lot of people know that I normally work super fast, but I've been working really slow, mostly because I'm trying to make sure I like the layout and everything before releasing my first 2.0 DA. Gotta go study again. Was nice seeing your stream. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. And you're the reason I flattened my island to do a city vibe on my island for the first time. And I'm pulling my hair out, but in a good way. It'll take a lot of practice. But trust me, once you kind of figure out the flow of things, it gets easier. I feel like the entry is honestly the hardest part of a city core island. I mean, that's why I've like literally restarted my Tropicals entry a bajillion times because I'm struggling so much with it. I'm just like, can it please just be easier? So you're not alone if you're someone like that, you know, struggling. So I think I'm going to use a truck item now. I'm going to do it in black. I'm going to also customize it. Do I even have a workbench? I don't think I do. I'm going to get one real fast. Again, if you hear any dinging noises, it's because I'm injecting items. And my daughter loves Barbie. She wants everything Barbie this year for Christmas. Last year was LOL stuff. My daughter literally was like, all I want for Christmas this year is Barbie stuff. And I was like, all right. She had a Barbie themed birthday. So like she is just obsessed with Barbie. Let's see. Your game sounds a little delayed, like half a second maybe. It's probably because I have my animation speeds up. That's probably why. I'm thinking about copying your tropical entrance idea. I've always loved city core. I just need to move things around. Yeah, feel free to take any inspiration you might need. All right, I'm going to customize the truck with this giant wreath. I played for 609 hours and still haven't decorated fully because I hate the stuff I build and rip it down. I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, I've literally restarted so many of my themes a bajillion times because I'm very picky. So you're not alone. I think I'm going to go put the truck. Let's see. I think I'm going to put the truck like right here. No, actually right here. Let's see. Once during a stream, you mentioned trying to use the old school city layout rugs for layout inspo, and it has been so much help with coordinating. Oh, I'm so glad. I've seen the prices for the castle items. It is ridiculous. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. All right, let me actually push this back just a little bit because I want to put a crosswalk right here. Yeah, I can show y'all my map and villagers in a second. I'm just trying to fill this in before I forget. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and place that crosswalk right here. Oh my gosh, my daughter loves Coco Melon too, and I'm so sick of hearing Coco Melon every 5 seconds. Let's see. The old Monster High dolls look so good compared to the new ones. It makes me so sad. I haven't seen the older Monster High dolls. I never could get into Monster High when I was younger. I'm gonna push this up a little bit. Let's see. Maybe right here. I was gonna make it look like they were driving, like, you know, starting to cross, but I think I'll just leave it like right here. But I need to push it up a little bit for now so I can decorate around it. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I want to do now. I definitely need some more shrubs, like the holly ones, just to add a little more details. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Again, if you hear any weird dinging sounds, it's because I'm literally injecting items into my inventory. So you'll kind of like hear that. I'm on a train and it turns out I have a fear of trains. Oh, I've never been on a train, like ever before. I think I would be afraid of it too. Not even gonna lie. Oops, I don't think it's gonna let me swap it because my inventory's full. Hey, can I just drop something real fast? I'm gonna go ahead and place that right there. No, I hate when that happens too, where I accidentally dig up something. Alright, I'm gonna actually dig that up. and place the bush right here. I like using the holly bush to bring in some color. Let's see. I've only been on a train once, and it was on my trip to New York City, and it was something. I don't know how I would do on a train. I have a fear of airplanes too. I customized a truck to be Jingle's truck. I saw a picture of that in our Discord. I thought that was super cute. Alright, let's see. I think we can continue focusing on decor now. Not sure what I want to place here. Maybe I can do a bench or something. Keep it pretty simple. Ooh, actually I'm going to fill these in with some more bushes. Or maybe flowers. Not quite sure. Let's see. Trying to figure out what the heck I want to do right here. New York City is the only place I know with trains, to be honest. Yeah, I've never been on a train. I don't think I want to be on one either. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and place these back. Got a new idea. Yeah, I don't know why. I just have like this huge fear of them. It's so fast and scary and stressful, but the noises are terrifying. That does not sound like a good time. Oh, I would be so afraid. Alright, so I think... Give me a second as I delete all these items I don't need in my inventory. Again, if you hear a weird dinging noise, it's just me clearing up my inventory. Trying to see what I want to decorate over here. I always forget that the Snowboy items exist. So the 3-tiered snowman, that's what it's called. I always forget he exists, so I'm going to definitely get him. We're going to place him somewhere. Let's see. Oh my gosh, roller coasters. I can't do roller coasters. I get so sick and it's just not a good time. I do not do those. Let's see. Where is he? I could have swore. Okay, there it is. I was like, I could have swore I had one. I'm gonna place him right here. I always forget that this item exists. It's so cute. There's a new mini ice snowman. I did see that. I just don't know how I'm going to incorporate frozen items into this yet. I'm not quite sure what my plan is. Because, I mean, I want to keep it very traditional. So I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet. We'll see, though. I was villager hunting with my friends and saw Raymond, but did not take him because I was an amiibo. And they were so mad that I left him. That's the worst. First time watching you live, the fact that you can add items and remove from your inventory is super handy. Definitely helps because, you know, we can do builds faster. I really love the party lights arch so much. I've been obsessed with this item on so many different themes. It definitely, like, adds to the Christmas vibes. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull this over a little bit. Just layering with all the lights. And now we're going to walk through. And then there's our entry so far. I'm not sure if I want to do another one here. I don't want it too matchy. So I feel like this is good enough maybe. I don't know. I'm going to try one right here real quick though. Just to see. We'll see. What if I end up like really liking the 3 festive arches or party lights arch? That's what it's called. Let me try it real fast. I kind of like this because it's like 3 lights in a row. Like I like that you can see that. So maybe that. Can you please give me design codes for the windows and lights and storefronts? They are so festive. Love your streams. Thank you so much, Mark. It's actually already in the video's description. So if you want to go over to the description, my Townhouse MA code is already there. I made the designs myself. So keep in mind that if you're needing any codes, the ones that I have are already in there. And any new ones that I may use, I'll be adding them into the description too. I told someone I didn't like Raymond and they flipped their lid and threw it. I love Raymond. I think Raymond's such a cutie pie. You're welcome, Mark, and thank you so much for the donation. Alright, so I think I like this. What do y'all think? The 3 repeated lights over there. I just like when you adjust your camera, you just get like so much illumination just from like this shot. Let's see. I do have DLC. And yes, I promise I'll show the map and villagers once I get a second. I'm trying to like not forget what I'm doing. I get very distracted like quickly and then I'll forget what I want to do. So I promise I will. Just give me a second to finish up some decor. Let's see. I can't find the codes for the pavement with the snow piles. Are those in the description? Those are found under criteria, search road. So make sure you search that. And I do have Happy Home Network, but it's not like fully finished yet. Basically, I'm taking DLC very, very slow. I need to progress it, and I'm hoping to do that once I get some time. I've really had no time to play DLC because of channel tutorials, but I'm hoping to have some more time once my schedule clears up. And let's see. I'm tearing down my natural island right now to attempt a city. I got so bored, but it's really scary. I used to have to tear everything down too, and it can be overwhelming, but trust me, city core is just a lot more challenging in my opinion, because you have to get really creative with your item placement, and I really have enjoyed it. Let's see. Hi Nora, how are you today? How are you awake right now? This is not normal. I'm actually on a sleep schedule, B-Brat. I don't know how it happened. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I woke up at 9 o'clock yesterday. But don't get your hopes up. I'll probably be streaming at 2 o'clock in the morning again in a few days. We'll probably be back on that schedule. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to definitely play and do some DLC stuff once I get time. I know I'm going to be making use of a lot of DLC interiors on my tropical island. I have a lot of stuff planned for my tropical. Let's see. I love the cruiser bike so much. I keep hitting 5 stars over and over because I keep changing my island entrance. I don't even worry about keeping 5 stars anymore. I just build, for looks nowadays. I really want to do a city core. I love it, but I've never done a specific theme. I just always make what I like, and that's it. I don't know if I'm brave plus the willpower to do it, but right now I'm trying to turn my plaza into a castle. Ooh, that sounds interesting. All right, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I want to do here. Maybe we'll do another bench or something. Let's see. Those line of lights is what we are having in Belgium as decoration in December in every street. I love that. That's a lot of my inspiration, is like seeing all the holiday streets just lined with lights like that. It's so pretty. And let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Well, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do a bench. If I can figure out where I put it. I hate when I do that. Okay, there it is. I'm going to place the bench right up here. Kind of like fill this in a little bit. I'm going to center it with that tree. And let's see. I'm going to move this car for now too. I think I'm going to do maybe another car like right here. I'm going to place that one actually right here, but I'm going to make sure I can like peek him. I called the chair a dude, but I'm going to peek it like right there. Maybe push it back a little. Just like that. Now we can kind of see it from the entry. Let's see. I woke up at 1 a.m. to watch a Twitch streamer because I live in the UK, and it ended up at 7 a.m. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm going to actually take this now, and we're going to go find a home for it. Maybe we can do another tree, like right here. I love Christmas in Europe. All the markets and stall and delicious food and drinks. Oh, it sounds like a dream. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and let's see. I'm really hoping that I can commit to a Christmas vibe. Worst case scenario, like because, what I stated earlier in the stream. If I can't commit to winter, I'm thinking about just keeping it in early fall, where the trees are like still green, but they have like this rusty tint to it. And I'm thinking about doing that if I can't commit. I'm definitely not going to force myself into a season if I don't, if I just can't get into it. But so far, I think I like it. It's not that I don't like Christmas. It's just a hard time of the year. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to place here. We can definitely do some seating areas. I think I'm going to use the Iron Garden furniture in black. Since this is set at nighttime, I feel like the black tones are going to look a lot prettier with the snow. I'm going to keep as much of the color subtle. A lot of people try to go very colorful when it comes to snow, and I just can't do it. I feel like simplicity is a lot easier when you're doing winter themes. Alrighty, let me figure out where the heck we're going to go place this. I think we're going to do a seating spot like right here with the Iron Garden furniture. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna place one right there. And then I'm gonna do the, where is it? The table, where's the table? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna place the table right there. And then to decorate it, I'm gonna just do that little tabletop tree. So I'm gonna place that right there. Can't really see it, but it fills up that little empty, you know, space going on right there. Let's see. I feel like decorating takes the longest. It's like this area is so simple, but it still needs a little bit of something something. So that is what we're gonna be focusing on. I think we're gonna do also like some vending machines too. This is new holly. I'm trying to get into the Christmas cheer. Christmas time is like a really hard time of the year for me. So I'm trying my best to like get in the mood for it. But if I can't commit to new holly, which this is new holly by the way, I'm gonna probably just transition it to a generic season. But I had several people asking for like an entry around Christmas time. So I figured I'd just bite the bullet and try it out again. See if I'm ready for it. I'm not quite sure yet where my mentality is. So, also if you heard that screech, that was my child. So I apologize for that. But I'm just trying it out right now, just to kind of like see if I'm ready for it. And I gotta go. I'm at work, but I'll join later or another time. Bye. No problem. All right, LCD TV. I'm gonna put one right here. I just really like using the LCD TV. So I'm gonna go do that. Back with some lunch. Ooh, what kind of lunch did you get today? I had leftover McDonald's. That's all I've had today so far. All right, now I'm trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. Oh, one of my favorite items to use on CityCore is called the sauna heater. I like staging it as a trash can. You can just use it backwards. And it looks like a very nice modern style trash can that's like filled with, you know, different stuff. So I really love using that. I'm actually gonna place that right here. Before I put it down, because you don't want it to be, you know, steaming, I press it to turn it off. And then I rotate it. And it looks like a pile of trash. So I put those whenever I can on my island. And welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's see. Man, I really wish I could use some leaf piles. It feels so weird to not use leaf piles. I'm trying to figure out what item I want to place over here. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my things. Decoy ducks are so cute. I try to use them as much as possible on basically every CityCore that I do. So I'm probably gonna use a couple of those, honestly. And what's a porgy? I've never heard that. Am I missing out on something like really good? All right, I'm gonna go put the decoy duck right there. And I'm also gonna go place a couple of them randomly too. Just, you know, random ducks going on. And yeah, I do love my scattered papers quite a bit. I just don't really have anything I want to customize yet for scattered papers. Usually I do newspapers. But I don't have a newspaper right now. Might get one later. Yes, oh my gosh. I want the snow pile so bad. I love using leaf piles, like, but I just don't know if, I don't know. You see the green? It just doesn't look right. I've seen people use the red leaf piles, and I think the red leaf piles can work. I'll show y'all what those look like. But again, I just don't know how I feel about them not being snowy. Let me show y'all. Like, I've seen a lot of people use that in the brown ones. It's not bad looking, it's just not my favorite. But, let's see. They're frozen ones from the grocery store. Okay. I've never heard them. Alright, here's the leaf pile. I know, but see, some people use the red one because they bring in, like, the red tone. I'm not sure if I like that because I'm, like, super picky. So I think I'm just gonna place like a car. I'm gonna let the cars be the statement pieces of the CityCore. So I think that's what we're just gonna have to do. It just really like made me shocked that they didn't add something like that. Roads really do fill it up though. Or roads, cars. Cars really fill these type of things up. I think I'm gonna actually rotate it. Let's see. I don't have space for a custom designed leaf pile. If I remove the snow and do a generic season, I'm going to definitely be using my regular leaf piles. I'm not sure if I'm committing to winter yet, so we got options if I change my mind. But yeah, the decor process takes me a second as I change my mind and mess with different layouts. Love using as many bikes as possible through City Core. Just love how they fill up space. And let's see. Okay, so I love the green moss rocks because they do look like snow, but the issue is, like, since if I commit to this, it's going to be at nighttime. They glow at night, so it doesn't look like snow anymore. It looks super weird at nighttime. So I was like, if I decided to use those, it would have to be during the day, which if I commit to a Christmas theme, I'd want to be at night because the illuminated items. We want all of the illumination from those. Let's see. So that's like the only negative, honestly, with doing that. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Let's see. Might just like leave this until I can figure out what the heck I want to place here. Ooh, wait. What is in my inventory right now? Let's see. I'm trying to look real quick. Oh yeah, I can use also another manhole cover. So I'm gonna go place one like maybe right here. Just adds a little minor road. Oh no, the pile of leaves. Did not mean to press that. The manhole cover, where is it? There it goes. Alright, there we go. Putting that right there, just a little extra road detail. Let me think. This is where I'm gonna do those. Okay, so you know in the previous stream when we did like those New York styled apartments? This is where I'm gonna do those. Yellow leaf pile, yellow snow. Oh my gosh, that just made my day. Yeah, I don't know if I want to encourage my villagers to TT on everything. Let's see. I used to watch a lot of anime, but recently I haven't had basically any time. Let me try to figure out. Ooh, so I'm actually going to change these to garden benches. I forgot about that. I love the garden bench in black. Not that one, the iron garden. Let me go ahead and grab it real fast. I really love that style, just like the iron garden furniture. So I'm actually going to grab several of those for my entry instead. So we're going to go ahead and place that. Oh, you know what would be kind of cute? Because this street right here, I wonder if I could do like a street like this and do like Santa's sleigh, like through one of these, like do a front view perspective of it and have like all the illuminated reindeers. And then you have like the actual like sleigh at the end. I think that would be such a cute build. I might do that. Or like try to do an apartment build with those townhouses and make sure I make like a little rooftop for that. I feel like that would be so cute. And yes, I do call it that. Maybe it's a southern thing. I don't know. Let's see. Let me actually go ahead and start expanding this out a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this right here is going to be those townhouse apartments. I'm not going to worry about doing it on tonight's stream because y'all have already seen that build a bajillion times. So I'll probably do it a different, stream. And again, if I don't keep it in Christmas, the layout is still going to be the same. But that is still going to be the townhouses. So even if I change the time of year, I just want y'all to know that the layout is going to stay. Because, I mean, like, New York layouts, there's not much creativity you can get with them. They're very simple roads. So I think we're going to start working over here. And I love the plastic bench, but I really love the old-timey vision of the iron garden furniture. So, I mean, like, if you're recreating this and you like the plastic bench, definitely use that. But basically, I want to go for a very old-timey kind of, vintage New York kind of style. So I really want to make use of the iron garden furniture for that reason. But again, it's just like a personal preference. But if you like the plastic bench, definitely use it. I'm using the plastic bench actually on my tropical. I just don't really care for it for the style that I'm going for, if that makes sense. But yeah, my favorite bench item is the iron garden one. So that's why I decided to use it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping. Actually, no, I'm not gonna make this into another roadway. I'm actually gonna make this for an incline. The new train station benches are good too, yes. I need more simple road layout examples, Nora. I keep going to Maryland's tropical and 70 New York DA's study, but your videos help a lot. I love how Maryland does really nice simple road layouts. Definitely some great inspo. And I love the Iron Garden set. Yeah, me too. Love them so much. You cured a lot of my burnout. I'm so happy to see your channel grow. Oh, that means so much. Thank you. Yeah, so about the old timey, like I said, if I can't commit to winter, which my gut says I'm not going to commit to the winter theme. I mean, I love calling snow roads, so I'm not sure. I don't want to like jinx myself. However, I want to go for like a very vintage New York vibe, very cozy, stuff like that. And I mean, but watch me surprise myself. What if I do something a little bit more modern? Who knows? I never jinx myself. Like I come in with like a general like location. For example, I had this vision of a New York island at nighttime. So like my New York City is going to be set during the night. The reason being is, I don't know how many of you follow my Instagram, but a long time ago I did like this huge skyline build. It's on my profile if you scroll down. I want to recreate that skyline with the servers, and I want to do a lot of perspectives with glowy items. Like I really want my New York island to be strictly a nighttime theme. So that's kind of like where my mindset is. That being said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue, if I'm gonna make it a little bit more modern, or if I'm gonna keep it more vintage. Those are like my two current things that I'm trying out right now. I feel like it might go like more vintage, but I'm not sure. But I really want to incorporate that skyline into an actual build somehow, because like that skyline took me forever to figure out, and I think it turned out pretty cute. So I feel like it would look really nice on like a big city build. So I would love to do, like I had this idea and I actually talked about it on a different stream, incorporating that skyline by doing like, you know, okay, good example. Remember on like the community post where I posted like the apartments, but I did like that rooftop? I would love to do a rooftop kind of like that, but it's overlooking, you see like the skyline in the distance. That is what I really want to do. I'm not sure if it's going to work out for my New York theme, and if it does, great. But I really want to try to put that onto an actual city core build so bad. I would love to do something super modern. I did a modern theme a long time ago, but I got really burnt out on it. So I feel like if I incorporated some modern flair onto New York, it would be a lot easier. But I love vintage too, so that's like the where I'm like torn, because I really love also, I'm using a few of Maryland's New York designs because I love the brownstones so much. And I mean, you can use brownstones for modern city obviously, but I just feel like the brownstones give it a more vintage vibe. So that's why I'm like trying to figure out what the heck I want to do. Let's see. Is there a reason why you prefer one square with sidewalks instead of two squares? It's something I noticed you and Maryland do differently. I do two squares where in certain spots. Like for example, this is two square and these are two squares. And then these over here are one square because I want to be able to plant, you know, trees in. So it depends on the location. How would you describe New York City? I've only been there once. And I wasn't even in the big city part. It was like the outskirts of it. So I really don't know how to explain it. A lot of good visuals. If you go to like YouTube and type in like New York City walkthrough, there's a lot of nice videos on there. It's just really beautiful to watch. But yeah, I'm trying to do modern with the brownstones, which is why I would love to see it. See, yes, exactly. That's why I want to try to make it work. I feel like I'm going to keep the brownstone look because I just prefer brownstones for New York vibes. But I'm going to do my best to figure it out. Again, I would love to do it at nighttime, but we'll see what happens. I can easily still do a modern New York vibe during the day too. I mean, it's not just limited to nighttime. I just really want to find a theme where I can put that stupid skyline on, because that skyline was so fun to make. And it's like, it's just sitting there. It's an idea that I really want to use. Let's see, to incorporate the villager houses would be a good idea to put them in between the townhouses. I actually did that, Katie, with my kid core theme. If you go onto my Instagram and you like scroll down, I did a very similar build on my kid core with that. I'm actually going to be doing that again, the same style on my daughter's island. But I really want to I try to keep like my major builds without my villagers. And I kind of just like place my villagers wherever I please. Honestly, I don't really find spots for them, mostly because villager neighborhoods just take up way too much space. And I'm a gal with like a bajillion ideas. So if I do like a neighborhood, it's going to fill my island up way too quickly and then I won't be able to fit everything. So that's like why I usually never do them. Yeah, you're welcome. If you go, like I said, if you scroll down, it's like the same incline idea, but instead of the city core build, it is going up to the villager houses. And I do like doing stuff like that with my villagers. I just don't like putting them all together in one spot because then it fills up way too much space. Oh, I hope you love it. I'm trying to remember if we did a YouTube video on it or not. I can't remember. But I know for a fact there, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see like 3 primary colored phone booths. And that's the picture. And I really thought that layout turned out pretty cute. So I would love to use that for sure again. I liked your Arcadia skyline, but the skyline overlooking the water you posted on Instagram a while back was stunning. Thank you, B-Brat. Yes, that is the one I want to find a home for. I literally have been trying so hard to find a theme to use that skyline because the layout for that one took me forever. And I'm just like, where can I rebuild this? And that's why I really want to do like a nighttime themed city so bad, just so I can make that skyline again. But I always like come up with different ideas as I build. So that's why I'm like, I would love to put it on this New York island. But if it doesn't work out, I'll just have to figure out a different theme. I would love to do a futuristic like cyberpunk nighttime city at some point. So worst case scenario, I know for a fact it'll work there. Oh man, y'all ask me this question so much. What's my favorite island I've done? That is such a hard question, honestly, because every time I do a theme, sometimes I will do it and I don't know if it's because, you know, I see the island 24/7 myself, but I see things that I don't like and I knew I could have improved on. So it's really hard for me to be like, yes, this was my favorite island, because every island that I've made, there has been something where I'm like, oh, I could have done this better, or I should have done this instead. And I think it's because we're our worst, you know, critics, but it's very hard for me to pick a favorite island because of that. With that being said, it's not finished right now, but I finally found, oh my gosh, y'all, it took me forever. I finally found a layout that I really like for my tropical, and it's not the entry that I did on the previous video that we just did. It's a different entry, and it's so simple, and I really surprised myself with it because I was like stressing so much about it. And I finally found an entry that I really like. So honestly, if I had to pick something, I feel like the tropical city that I'm working on right now, I think that's going to be my favorite island that I've actually ever made, because I'm taking my time with it. I'm actually putting effort into my house. I'm going to decorate my beaches. So, I mean, like, I feel like that's going to be my favorite island because I'm putting so much effort into it. And I know not everyone is doing a tropical island, which I understand. It's not for everybody. But it's like, I just never really follow, you know, the trends that everyone is doing. And like, I don't know. It's just like, I've been really enjoying that island, like a lot. So I feel like that one is just going to be like my new favorite. And maybe the New York too, once I figure out the layout. I feel like this one will be my favorite regardless, whatever season I decide to, you know, do it in. I think I'll end up really liking this one too, as long as I, like, you know, take my time. By the way, I'm mapping this out for an incline. So that's what this is right here. We're going to make an incline here. Don't ask me where this is going to transition yet, because I have no idea. But I feel like this is the first time I've done a city core entry where I don't want to tear it down. I know it wasn't the original idea that I had, but I feel like it's pretty solid for, I mean, even if I don't keep it in winter, this is a very solid downtown vibe. So I think I'm quite happy with it. Yes, the perfectionist issue. That is my biggest issue. And you could do the skyline as part of the Central Park overlooking the lake. Yes, B Brat. That is exactly what I was visioning. And having like an apartment. Basically, I was envisioning the rooftop apartment build. And if you want to know how the front of that looked, by the way, from my community post, it's literally just the same build as the townhouse front view, but without the inclines. That's all that was. And I would love to do that overlooking Central Park, and then it overlooks the skyline. So that's what I'm thinking. And yes, the beaches finally get some time. Y'all will be proud of me. Nora's gonna actually do her house in her beaches. Let's see. I loved all your tropical islands. You have done and redone, and it's more inspo, so keep them coming. Somebody was like, Nora, I know you're frustrated with your tropical island, but all the entries you've done so far, I was able to combine onto my island. Like, somebody was like, they took my angled highway entry, right? And then, you know, the previous entry we just did from last video, they ended up combining that entry to the right side of the highway style that we did. So now they have like a lot of layout done. So keep in mind, just because I write entry, apparently they will work for more than just an entry. I was really excited to hear that though. Yes, exactly. And yes, we've done quite a bit so far. And let's see, can I do an island tour? Well, I don't really do island tours of unfinished islands. So, but you can definitely visit my available dream addresses. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cover all of this with panels. That's usually what I do. But yeah, incline here. Still mapping this out. Most of today's stream is going to be mapping out my layout. So keep that in mind. I'm going to work on transitions and talk about where these could go, etc. Because so many of y'all are asking, Nora, love the entry ideas, but what do I do about transitions past this? So I am, before I do any sort of city core build, I am mapping the layout out for this. And keep in mind, if you're not doing New York, this can work for pretty much any kind of city core theme. Just obviously adjust your decor as needed. So filling all this in, and sometimes what I like to do with these kind of pieces is I'll either put, like, let's say my house up here, because when you're walking down here you kind of see like it's a giant house rooftop in the background. It looks really pretty. And you can put a villager house on the other side, and then just, you know, fill this in and make this into a road. Sometimes I don't even expand this into a large spot on my island. I just kind of like make a little mini raised area. But we're going to be doing a lot of transitions with this, and I'm going to be expanding this. And again, if you want to know why I'm moving so fast, please check the blue pinned message on the chat. Honestly, any city theme you do is really helpful to me finding layouts. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. And yes, I really want to do Times Square so bad. But here's the issue. Will I have space for it? Every time I do a theme, I swear our islands need to be bigger, because every time I do a theme, I always find something I can't fit. So I would love to do Times Square. But it's like, do I have the space for it? Because like right now, yeah, I have the space, but I won't know until I keep building, because the park area, my park area is going to be pretty big, especially because I'm doing two perspectives, and that's going to be a big part of my island, because I want to do a skyline, and even if I can't do the exact skyline that I did on my Instagram, I want to use, you know, like simple panels and do some sort of like a lookout, you know, and then you have your park area. So I want to I have a lot of thought planned into this. It's just if I have enough space to do it. It's so frustrating for that reason. I wish we had more design space. Oh my gosh, I can't express that enough. I was really shocked that we didn't get more design slots with 2.0. Honestly, very shocked about it. So I really hope we do get more, because I find myself super limited on, you know, designs, because I'm always focusing on my road details. How does the terraforming build so fast? Again, Eden, just like earlier, make sure you're checking the blue pinned message. That'll answer your question. Anyways, so yeah, I'm hoping I have enough space for all of my ideas. I'm really hoping so. It's super frustrating though. Every theme that I've done, I've been like, crud, my island is too small. I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of space for all of my ideas. Too many ideas, not enough space. Yes, the island lag too. Honestly, with City Core, I've learned very quickly that if you space your stuff out, your island is not going to lag hardly at all. Like the last two layouts that I've done have had 0 lag, and I've like ran at full speed. So spacing things out definitely helps. Thank you so much, Aiden. All right, so that is basically where panels are gonna go, right here. And then also I'll do like drink machines, you know, stuff like that. Maybe a bus stop, and then obviously incline. I was trying to make my console magic yesterday and it didn't work. Certain consoles can't be magical, keep that in mind. You don't want to break your console for that reason. That's why we encourage you to check the pinned message and to also Google and to make sure that your console isn't patched. And you're welcome, no problem. But yeah, I've been like that is something I learned quickly. My first City Core lags so much. How do you manage to stay in 100 codes? Literally, I choose codes that I know I can reuse a bajillion times. The great thing about City Core is a lot of your codes can get reused. So like, that makes your design space go further. Every time I make a school on my island, it starts lagging. I promise I'm gonna find us a new school build that will not lag that much. Is anyone else, speaking of schools, super frustrated that we didn't get DLC's buildings on our own island? I was really hoping that the actual school building was going to be part of my own island because I really wanted the actual building for this. And when I found out it was strictly only a DLC thing, I literally cried. Yes, adding water for sure helps with lag. I made a huge, giant lake on several of my dream addresses for that reason. All right. I was so bummed out. Oh, I was gonna cry. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get an actual school build. I'm not gonna have to use a bajillion bookshelves. And then I was like, oh, I'm disappointed. It's only for DLC. And yes, and change Plaza's exterior too. Plaza's exterior is just not good for different themes. Like, give me like some rundown looking shack for like, you know, jungle islands or something, you know, Chinese or Japanese exterior for that. Something maybe modern like a skyscraper. Like, let me edit the Plaza exterior, please, because this European vibe doesn't go with everything. Especially when you're doing like a natural, like, it's just not how, you know, in natural places, you don't have like this giant, like fancy European build in the middle of nowhere. So it's like, I really wish they would have incorporated some more edits. Same with the stores too. I feel like the Nook store is the only one that has some, you know, ability to work with different things, because if you don't upgrade Nooks, it looks kind of more rural-like. So I feel like that is like the only good one we have at the moment. And I tried the water trick and it didn't do much for me. Definitely spacing things out helped. And I'm bummed because I can't get Discord, so I have to craft all of my bookshelves and stalls. My very first City Core, I had to do the same thing. It's rough, but hey, you do it. You're about to be real mad. We could edit both the train station and town plaza to fairy tale, Japanese, and modern. Where? There isn't really any water in the city I'm using as inspo for my first City Core island. Oh well, sometimes I can't even fit water into my city. Give me a second, I'm taking a drink real fast of my Dr. Pepper. Okay, should be good now. So I'm gonna definitely probably put a house up here. I'm not quite sure. Again, this stream is gonna be mostly focused on transitions and layouts. So many of you have been asking for that. So I apologize for all just, you know, the terraforming, but a lot of you struggle with the transition ideas. So I wanted to make sure to include that. But I think our entry turned out pretty dang cute. Even if I do a different season, I feel like these lights would still be really cute for like fall or something. I really love those lights. Not the Christmas ones, but these little party lights. I just love those so much. Let's see. Once again, this right here is gonna be my apartments. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and start mapping this out for those. So this is actually getting really close to the edge of my map. And I know someone was asking for me to pull up my map, but I actually just realized that if I pull up my map, it has a lot of things that my Magic console has done, and I don't want my video to get flagged, so I won't be able to pull up my map right now, so I apologize for that. Mostly because my houses are literally in places on the beach where they can't be. So yeah. Oh, in New Leaf, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm so upset about that. I never got to the point in New Leaf where I could edit the exteriors. I was too busy like trying to make my museum filled up. Oh, that makes me so sad. Why did they do that to us? I did have some chai. Yes, you got me addicted. I blame you. I did make some chai tea today. It actually kind of got cold. And yes, I love the wide displayed shelf so much. It's literally my new favorite item that we've gotten. Yes, that's like my new favorite. I've done so many builds for us with the wide display shelf. It is like my top new favorite item, especially at nighttime. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and expand this out a little bit more. And see, I know so many people who put lots of hours into those islands but hate their names and don't want to restart. Why can't we have more than one island? Yeah, I was really shocked that Nintendo didn't grant a lot of the wishes that we did want. Before the update, I was doing one of your islands and I did not have the right color or simple panels, so I gave up, and then the update came out and I could customize the panels. I was so mad. Okay, I would be so mad too. That is the worst. Nora, do you have any ideas for the museum on Tropical City Core? I'm going to be decorating the museum on my Tropical City Core. I can't really think of anything at the top of my head right now, but just know I'm actually going to put effort into decorating the stores in the museum for it. So you can look forward to that. I'm gonna actually put a lot of effort into it. So if I'm neglecting New York for a while, it's not because it's in the void and it's not gonna happen. It's because I'm trying to really focus on that tropical, and then again my daughter's island. So that's why I made a story on my Instagram today. I was like everything I told y'all in the beginning of the stream, that stuff that I'm going through, but also I just don't know if I'm gonna have time and get this done for Christmas. So that's why I was like, it might have to be a generic season, nothing holiday, because I don't know if I'm gonna have time between my island and her island, but I'm gonna try my best. I do know that the layout for this, I mean, I literally can't do a different layout for New York if I wanted to. Their roads are very simple, so it is gonna stay this way. It's just the decor will probably change, but I really love Colin's roads. I consider doing a generic winter, but I get so sick of winter so fast on this game. I don't know what it is. So that's why I'm like, probably it's going to be in some sort of, springtime. Let's see. I'm doing a Winder Castle Core Island next. What do we think of the name? Is it Hedo? Is that how you say it? I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff. Let's see. Imagine if we could talk to Tom Nook or about styling resident services or the museum. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I would love that. And let's see. But yeah, I really hoping that I can get a lot of y'all's requests done on that tropical. Again, I know that tropical isn't for everybody. I know that a lot of you aren't doing a tropical island. However, the layouts and placements that I do for builds can work for other themes. So that's why I'm trying to put as much thought and time into that island. But I mean, obviously, like, you know, the New York island, if it ends up becoming a generic one, there's going to be layouts that will work for other city core themes too on here. So if I'm working a little bit slower, it's because I'm trying to put in so much thought onto these islands for you, so I don't rush them. I feel like the last few themes I have rushed, and there was just so much I was unhappy with them because I felt like I had to get a new dream address out like immediately. And I'm trying to take my time so y'all actually have decent layouts this time to copy and, like, you know, take inspo from. Because, I mean, like, I'm not saying that the layouts that I did do are bad. I just, again, worst critic, you know, is yourself. And there was just things I couldn't fit because I didn't plan for it. So I'm trying my best to do, you know, things differently for that reason. And I love 90s tropical cities. Those are some of my favorites to see. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. I have been really enjoying the tropical island, like, a lot. It's been a very fun theme. The color honestly, because this time of the year is so hard for me, all that color has brought me so much happiness. Like, I needed that color. Let's see, I'm trying to make sure I have all of this even. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to make sure this one is 6 over here too. I've got to go take my grandma back to her house, and she lives like 2 hours away. Oh, that's awful. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I need to shorten this up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, take your time, Nora. I'm happy with all your builds. I'm pretty sure it's going to look great in the end. Well, thank you so much. And I'm surprised I was able to catch a stream at this time. Me too, honestly, because many of you know Nora's sleep schedule is usually off. I don't know what happened, but I managed to fix my sleep schedule. Don't worry. I promise my sleep schedule is going to be back to its weird self in probably a couple of days. Imagine if we could rotate our villager houses or shops. Oh yes, like, you know what, the new camera that we got, like those angles. Oh, I would like love that so much. This is so pretty. I'm actually jealous. Oh my gosh, well thank you, that means a lot. Keep in mind, because New York roads are very simple, this is the one road layout that I'm not actually going to redo a bajillion times. However, Ren, if you still want the layout for this, I can send you it when the stream is over. Rin is one of my moderators, and she's also a fellow Magic Console user. So she's always like, if you don't finish your island, Nora, you better send me the save. Like, she bullies me into giving her my islands. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll definitely send you this once I get the main layout done. You usually either stream when I'm going to bed or you're asleep. When I'm awake and up early in the morning. Yeah, I'm usually, I mean, Rin can vouch for it. I'll wake up at the weirdest times and I'll be like, good morning. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. She's like, just waking up, Nora? And I'm like, yep. I joined on my phone so I don't have to leave. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes. Okay, so like, what treasure island? Was it the Fall Treasure Island? The Fall Treasure Island was literally a lot of the YouTube builds that we did. I wonder if you could make use of this for an entry to Treasure Island. Like, here is, like, you know, the entry to Treasure Island and something. I wonder if we could make use of that. I'm not sure. I wish the new cactus had a snow or string light version. I really wish the palm trees had holiday lights. Oh my gosh, imagine if the palm trees had holiday lights. I would freak out. It's 4 p.m. I had no idea it was late for others. It is 3:20 p.m. for me. So, yeah. I do that too. I say good morning and it makes my friends mad because it'll be like 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm definitely, I feel that. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this all in, but now this is even. So we have like these 3, like this one's bigger because obviously it's like the beginning of the island, but these are the same dimensions now on each side. So I feel like this is a great transition now. Yes, definitely make it to Christmas Treasure Island. I'll definitely send it to you. Just remind me when I get off the stream, okay? And I love the TIs on Discord. They're amazing. I spent more time looking around instead of grabbing treasure. Yeah, my very first treasure island I made was called Petalburg. And it was like a cottagecore, farm core styled decorated treasure island. And ever since then, I've been super obsessed with, like, you know, trying to help out with any needed decorations for them. I really want to make a food treasure island called Flavor Town. So like that is like my next island that I really want to do. I was telling my Discord admin team, I was like, y'all, if I can't drop the items, please just let me decorate it. I really want to make Flavor Town so bad. We need to make it happen. So that is definitely on my to-do list. This week has been really busy for me. So I also want to let y'all know that because you know, I've been so busy this week. If I'm a little bit behind on posting next week, I'm also trying to get some Christmas shopping done. So I want to let y'all know if I'm not posting too often next week, it's for that reason. So it's not because, you know, I went into the void. But I want y'all to know that I'm going to probably post a little bit less next week for that reason. Yes, Flavor Town. I really want to do that. I didn't know that the Magic consoles could share islands. That is super neat. I still don't want a Magic console, but they have so many cool options. And yes, like so many of us like collab on islands. I wish I could join your Discord. It sounds like a lot of fun. We can definitely drop down that link for you if you want to join it. All right, so here is finally how this ended up looking. What do y'all think? What do you think about this entry? It's a little bit different from what we normally do. It's a lot more simplified, but I feel like there's a really nice flow to it. A lot of good decoration opportunities with this kind of layout too. Once again, I'm thinking that up here is going to be a house, probably my own, and then incline. Not sure what I'm going to do over here yet. Trying to figure out the main layout. What we're going to try to focus on is actually expanding said terraform. I'm not going to do it all on today's stream because I mean, like, sitting here watching me terraform like this will get very boring. But what I'm going to try to show y'all real fast, and also thank you. I'm expanding this out, and I'm going to leave, and actually I'm going to have to make a little small edit to this too. Oh, thank y'all so much. All right, so I'm going to leave 2 squares. 2 squares meaning 2 tiles. So I'm expanding all this out because basically what I'm expanding right now, you see where our incline is? I'm actually going to have to move said incline down by 1 tile. So I'm going to do that right now. Now, if you want it to be centered with these hedges, you can. If this bothers you being off-centered, not a big deal. All you have to do is move your incline down a little bit. So if you want it to be centered like that, you can. Just know that this right here, where we're removing this by 1. So when you have it centered like this, it'll make it a little bit more difficult to decorate. But you can have it obviously centered right here, or you can put it off to the very, very edge over here. And let's see, I want to try one of your treasure islands. I just don't know how / not sure if they're open. That's why we encourage you to definitely check the pinned message. And on our treasure island info channel, you'll have everything you need to know there. I wish Nintendo would let us add sounds for custom paths. Yes, oh my gosh, same. I really want to do a city core using base game road paths, but here's the issue. I'm very lazy when it comes to base game road paths, mostly because I feel like they're just more work to place down. I feel like they're a pain in the butt to like use. So I just personally don't use them. All right, so you see where these tiles are? I'm gonna kick them up real fast. Remember on this side how I layered with my trees here? I really love doing this around Plaza. We want to try to make Plaza less of an eyesore. Now during like Christmas time and you know, like themes like I'm doing right now that have brownstones, Plaza isn't bad for it. But let's say you're doing a Japanese island. You don't want to see this. So you want to try to like make it pretty and just make it as, you know, not much of an eyesore. You can also use pagodas in front of this and try to like hide it somehow. That's usually what I do. But I love layering all of this with trees. It's like my go-to layout to like make Plaza work on City Core. A lot of people also will do like a road behind it too. But I'm trying to like hide this as best as I can. Okay, so you see where we're at right now? This is where I would expand the terraform. And what I'll probably end up doing is you see this road right here? We're gonna go up a little bit more. And I think this is gonna be an incline. So this is kind of like how I make my roads end. Then I can start a new layout. So it's not too repetitive. And then once again, this is gonna be the apartments. So imagine the townhouse apartment build right here. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to go check out our previous stream. Or you can do my 4-minute video, but keep in mind on the 4-minute video, there was a lot wrong with the build. We made some major improvements to that. So on the stream, I've timestamped for you the start of the build. You don't have to obviously watch the whole entire stream. I don't expect anybody to watch all of my streams, but definitely skim through it so you can kind of see how the new layout looks. Welcome back, Cameron. And let's see, it would be cool if that was a part of the DLC update, custom noise changes for custom paths. Oh, I would love that. That'd be so cool. But yeah, just keep in mind that this will be that townhouse apartment build. Definitely go check out the video if you want to learn how to make those. And now we're pretty much at the edge of the map. So you see how we're right here? What I'm probably going to end up doing is you see how this road is starting to become, you know, wide. We're going to do the rest of the road right here. But to finish off the road, I'm going to do, I don't know how to explain it, but you know how, okay, good example. Remember my fall city core that we did? You remember how the entry had like these rounded octagon-like edges? It kind of went like this. Well, that is what I'm probably going to end up doing to finish this off here. And then I'm going to try to make like some boardwalk styled sitting area or like, you know, something like that here for the apartments. So that's kind of like what I'm going to probably do in this location. So keep that in mind. And then we're just going to be doing the same exact layout over here. We're going to repeat this design one more time. The great thing about, you know, cities like New York and, you know, cities that have little designs like this inside their street with, like, you know, decorations and stuff. I love cities that use these because it adds more greenery to our island. So we're probably going to repeat this one more time right here. So that is like the plan. I'm not doing that right now because we're going to go back over here to focus on this side. I want to leave the stream at a good note so y'all know what the plan is with this if you're recreating it. I've closed across the whole front of the plaza, and now I'm worried it'll look weird when it loads in the DA. What do you mean? Remember your husband last stream? I was dead. Yes, super mean to me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fill all this in, by the way. So what I usually do for scenarios like this, by the way, is, I mean, I don't think, oh, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe the incline will sort of line up with this. But I'm going to be placing probably like a phone booth or something here. And so most of this will be like tile. So usually what I do to finish off like my roads, especially when I'm transitioning to an incline, because sometimes inclines don't obviously center with it because Nintendo hates us. I'll finish them off like that. And then I'll do, like, you know, one more row, and then this will be my incline. I can actually move this terraform up just a smidge. So this, again, will be an incline. And then we obviously use Colin's road corners right here to finish off the road. So this is kind of like how I finish off, especially when I'm transitioning to a higher up level. So working on your transitions first, especially when doing city core, is going to make your life a lot easier. And I know that I say I wing this, and I mean, I do wing my builds, but I have learned from personal experience, I do kind of have a routine. I've noticed that I focus on my road layout first, then I start to add my city core builds. Sometimes I'll you know, do my layout and a build at the same time, like I'll work at the same time like that. For the most part, I do focus on my road layout placement first. That way I kind of have a general idea on where I want my things to be. So we already know that this is going to be that townhouse build here. And honestly, I may even do another townhouse like build over somewhere over here. I know that I want to do at least 2 places with the townhouse build. Yes, it uses a ton of inclines, but here's the deal. We're already mapping out where our inclines are going to be. Doing this is going to help you realize where you can place said inclines at, and you'll know that you'll have enough space for a build. I'm about to start working on a sea-filled shack for Pascal and Otter, and I'm using Tropicitch's code, and I'm loving the storefronts to make it look like a shack vibe. I love that. Random question, what is your favorite what? But yeah, so a lot of people, favorite Pokemon. Oh man, that's a hard question, because I love all the evolutions. Good question. Evolutions are for sure one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to think on that. Because I love a lot of OG Pokemon, like Dragonite. Love Dragonite. Very good question. I built up the terraform all the way up to the edge of the front of the plaza. So it's like a little hidden, but when you go to the DA, you'll start in the middle of the plaza. And I worry it'll be blocked. Oh, I've done that before on a natural. Been there plenty of times. Also, if you're new to City Core, you see how we have all this harsh terraform? You have 2 options you can do this. You can leave this because remember, I'm filling all of this in with trees and different shrubs. So this will technically be hidden. But if you're a perfectionist like I am, and you want all this gone, I just line all this with a different panel. Usually I'll do like a concrete panel, or I'll do like a fenced panel, and then I'll transition to a different kind of panel on these sides. So it's kind of like depends on what you're feeling. I have a townhouse yard sale using the new house designs. It's kidcore and I love it. Oh, this sounds so cute. So yeah, that's kind of like basically what I would do over there. I truly feel like this is a very solid layout for New York. I'm actually very shocked that I like this a lot. Because many of you know, especially with my tropical island, I redo my entries quite a bit of times. But I really do appreciate this layout quite a bit. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this. Let me go over here real fast. And I feel like we've made quite a bit of progress too. Like this is a lot of layout that we've done. So I feel like we definitely did a good layout. My favorite Pokemon is Scorbunny. I think that's how you say the name. Oh, Scorbunny is super cute. I really like Baneri and Lopunny. Love those. I mean, it's so hard for me to pick a favorite Pokemon because I have several different, favorites. So yeah, I'm filling all this in real fast to kind of like show y'all this. So this is all going to be a second level. Remember how we're transitioning? Like this, most of this island, I feel like is going to be on the first and second level is what I want to say. The reason being is because remember I want to do townhouses and I want to do perspectives. Now that the fourth level is glitched or patched, I'm going to have to make use of a lot of the first and second level for perspectives now. So that's why I'm saying that most of this is going to be probably on those levels, which is great because that means our inclines are going to go further. So now what I'm probably going to do is you could honestly end your terraform right here. And then you could start doing another road to transition. Fill this in, with different buildings. You could even start putting your villagers here. I think we're really close to the edge of our map. Oh, maybe not. So we have plenty of space, honestly. Hi, welcome to the stream. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways we could transition this. We could also start incorporating some actual stores over here. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many different layouts we can do with this. Yeah, I love perspectives a lot. I'm thinking like once we go up here, like here's the incline. I'm thinking like this is where we're going to do like obviously a road. I think I'm going to try to do the Central Park literally in the center of my island, just like in real life. So I'm feeling like this is going to be where my park is. But I'm trying to decide if I want to do it on the second level or first level. That's the only thing. Trying to figure that out. That's the only, major flaw that I have. Now, it doesn't have to even be in the center of my map. I mean, that would be ideal. I could easily do it somewhere like over here on the first level. But I just need to figure out what, space-wise where I'm going to put everything. But yeah, I think that is basically my layout at the moment. Alrighty, y'all, my kiddo is telling me that she is hungry and she wants me to make her some food. So I think that is it for today's stream. I'll definitely have some more layout. Oops, sorry for the glitch. I will definitely have some more layout for us planned in the next video. I'll make sure to get these townhouses done. Keep in mind that this may change to either early fall or spring. It kind of just depends on where my mentality is at. So definitely keep that in mind. We will be finishing this off too. Again, since I don't have time to do it on today's stream, all you're doing is 6 tiles of this. We're repeating this right here. And then we're going to basically end the road at the edge of our map. So that is how we're finishing this area up. You could even like end your road right here if you wanted to and make this into like some sort of cafe by the beach. I mean, it's up to you, but that is what we're doing here. And again, that is going to go up to an incline. By the way, you can also do some sort of like apartment like build behind Plaza. So you see how we're on the first level? You could adjust your camera and see like some apartments like right behind Plaza if you wanted to. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could go about that. But however, that is basically just the layout that we have right now. Again, incline here. I would put my house or a villager house here. I feel like a villager house will fit better now that I'm looking at it. Unless you do, like I said earlier, moving your incline at the edge. And we're going to expand this terraform out probably about 4 more times until we end it to do another transition. So if you want to put your house here, just make sure to move the incline down a little bit. But yeah, that is pretty much the new entry at the moment. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm really happy for all the input y'all gave me on tonight's stream, and I think it did pretty well, So we'll definitely touch base next video. Keep in mind that my next 2 streams are probably going to be heavily focused on my daughter's island and tropical island, so I just definitely keep that in mind. And yes, I'll drop the save for you once the stream's over. Let me go ahead and catch up on the chat real fast. I like Sobble to think because of the anime they made. And I've been to New York a few times, and one of my favorite things about this, and it sounds ridiculous, the food trucks. I live in a small town in Canada, so I don't see those a lot. We definitely need to do some food trucks. The first level would emphasize the skyscraper contrast. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking, Joe. I think that we need to do the first level and make use of our first level a lot. So that is definitely the plan. literally most of our island is going to be on the first and second level. So I know that's usually not what I always do, but hey. Let's see. I'm making sure I'm caught up on the chat before we go. Thank you for streaming, Nora. Have a nice day and night. And Central Park is surrounded by a lot of really tall buildings, so the first level will be good, so you can have buildings behind it. Yeah, that's what I'm agreeing with y'all about that too. And just in time, because I'm leaving to take my grandma home. Love you and see you soon. Thank you for coming. And I'm excited for the island for your daughter. Thank you so much, Claudia. That means a lot. This inspires me to start this downtown New York Christmas island idea, but hopefully I'll finish my angelic ruined garden island, which is the current. Definitely take your time, and keep in mind, if I don't keep this in Christmas, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing the New York theme. I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm struggling with the holidays. So I feel like if I can't commit to the winter theme, we'll do this same island, same layout, just in a different season. Now, I'm not sure what my plan is for up here, but I do want to add that, you know how I'm wanting to do that Central Park? I would love to do, like, you know, expand this terraform out to about right here. The reason being, imagine having a roadway with, like, railing, and that starts to overlook the park. Like, when I say railing, I mean fencing, like iron fencing. Like, imagine that we're on our second level. You're lining all of this with iron fence, and it overlooks Central Park. But then you have to go on the first level of the island to enter said Central Park. And then from Central Park, we see, you know, the skyline and stuff. So I feel like that would be a really solid idea. So that is kind of like what my vision is for this piece right here. We have to expand it obviously quite a bit to do that, but I feel like that would be a really cool thing. And then maybe do like some brownstones, you know, back here. So that's kind of like where I'm thinking. That's where my brain's at right now. So I'll know more on this, like I said, once I get more time to focus on it. Hopefully this gives y'all great inspiration if you're doing a city core around this, or you're just needing some layout ideas for your island in general. That was the main goal of this, was to try to get our layouts planned. So hopefully this definitely helped. Alrighty, y'all, let's go ahead and, you know, say goodbye so I can go get my daughter some food. And one of my close friends lives in New York, and I think it'd be super cool if you made a house/district where they can admire a bridge over water. I really love that, and I want to incorporate bridge with water so bad. So cross your fingers that I have room for this. I honestly wish we had more bridge options for our islands, but I'm gonna try my best. I am gonna try my best to do a lot of different lookouts. I can't wait to see this island and all your future islands. Thank you so much, Fluffy Chicken. That means a lot. Thanks again, everybody, for your love on tonight's stream. Thank you so much to everyone who also donated on tonight's stream. All your donations go to improving my channel, improving our Discord server, so the support really does mean a lot. And yeah, I will see y'all next stream or video. Not sure which one's gonna come first. Sorry again for all the technical difficulties in the beginning of the stream, but hey, we got to jam out to some good Christmas music, at least. Alright, y'all. Thank you again for hanging out with me today. Have a horrible day or night. See you next time.